disappeared. I take it off my mind and leave it all behind. Nothing left to do but try to take the leap and follow through. And that's exactly what I'll do. I know to you I don't seem very strong, but I assure you before you can find me, I'm gone. So come on and catch me, you still got a chance. But not for long, I'll be rolling place to place. Won't stop till I win the race, although I may have crossed the line. No time to waste on you, I don't plan on slowing down. No, I'll keep on going, even if you think I'm in the wrong. Just know that although I may not think everything through, I don't take back what I say or regret what I do. I know that some stay in line and they stick to the plan, but if you leave it to me, I'll do whatever I can, cause I know it's what I'm here for. I don't wanna wait around anymore. Even if you can't see the good inside me, I don't have the time to tell you why I do the things that I do. Please hold on to, you'll see that I'm not the villain I appear to be. Moving along, no, I won't settle down until I'm locked behind bars or I'm kicked to the town. So you can keep on running around and around. You'll never quite catch up to me. I know that you think I'm crazy, but I hope that maybe now you'll see why I had to try.
Moving in.
Hello, welcome one and all again back to the Heart of Elynthi. Session 2, second session, probably more nerve-wracking than the first one for me because now I'm like, okay, I got the first one down. Now I have to keep going.
I think we're all in the same boat on that one.
Yeah.
So,
All right, we stumbled through the first episode. What
yeah.
now?
Did I do a voice the first time around?
Before we begin, shall we go down the line and introduce our players once again? Fel, introduce yourself, what you do, and who you play.
Hi, everybody. I'm Fel the Leb. I play Buck, the Bugbear Barbarian, and I make content for Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition on my YouTube channel and on my Twitter, so you can find that stuff there. Under the same name, Feltheleb, Fel the Leb.
Woo!
And who will you be playing today?
Oh, I said it already.
Oh.
I'm playing Buck,
Okay.
the Bugbear Barbarian.
See, that's what happens when you don't listen.
I did it out of order.
Yeah, that's okay. Secondly, Poi, introduce who you are, what you do, and who you play.
Oh heck. Hi, I am Poi. I am a person on the internet. I guess sorry, I'm an artist and VTuber, and I'll be playing Fritz, the Aarakocra.
Wonderful.
Woohoo!
Next is Red. Introduce who you are, what you do, and who you play.
Howdy, everybody. I am Red. I am 50% of the YouTube channel Overly Sarcastic Productions, where we mostly do summaries of literature and mythology and trope talks and such like. And I also do a webcomic, but that's okay. I am playing Lyra, the Shifter Druid. And that's about it, I guess.
All right. And lastly, the boss himself. Logan, introduce who you are, what you do, and who you play.
It'd be me, the boss. I'm Logan. I go by RuneSmith online. I work under Eldermancy. I do D&D books and videos. And I am playing Word, the Kobold Mafioso Rogue.
Wonderful. And before we begin, is there anyone who wishes to do a recap of last week?
Oh, God. Not it. Nose goes.
Popcorn it.
You know what? Oh wait, you? Rock,
What?
paper, scissors for it? Who's gotta go through this?
How are we going to do rock, paper, scissors?
Oh, no, he was
It's
saying,
lag, we can't.
popcorn it. But Poi, if you
Yeah,
want to go, you can
popcorn.
go.
Oh, I thought someone else did. God damn it, I was trying to
Boy, you did a great job.
take it back. No! Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna do great.
Oh, this is going to be funny because my memory is horrible. Okay, so it started off, we were basically in a field of Elynthi. We had the tents, everything was all being set up. Our team slowly started to meet each other. We had some wonderful moments of getting to see some side characters that were beautifully drawn by Joe Cat. Wonderful, wholesome stuff. Then we were introduced to our main first challenge of the little tournament thing.
The final
where it's basically
challenge.
capture the flag. The final, yes.
Mhm.
Basically capture the flag. We sat there and we're like, wow, we gotta capture that flag real good. We captured the flag real good. We beat them. And then it went bad. It went very, very bad. Sky started raiding all these black little splotches. We basically were
Weather
stuck.
phenomenon.
Like, we were stuck with the decision of helping the dragon guy, who was the one kind of hosting this all, or helping people, and we helped people, and we seem to have successfully done that. We are now at the end of that. If I did that correctly, I
Yep,
think I got
that is
everything right.
correct. Well done.
Question that I should have asked before we went live. We don't have the heart yet, do we?
No, you don't. Though we may find out what the process of getting that is this session. And yeah, any further questions from the players before we begin?
Nope.
I believe so.
I think we're good.
No.
All right, wonderful. Without further ado, I'm going to need all players to close out of their Twitch chat. Say goodbye to chat. Give your undivided
Bye,
attention
chat.
to the game.
Bye
Bye-bye,
bye.
Gotta get in the zone, baby. Keep them bosses going.
And
Yeah.
Boss,
All right,
boss,
we're good. Let's
boss,
go.
boss.
we shall begin. So, you are all at the edge of town, standing between the dense buildings of Satya and its open, grassy farmland hills. You have just escaped a sudden, moderate storm of blot, one not often seen this far east in the kingdom. Many of the crowd that was audience to your bout out in the farmlands are nearby. None of them seem to be physically injured, thanks to your assistance in escorting them to safety. Plenty are emotionally distressed, however, including a few of the other contestants as well.
Ooh.
You can see
right.
that... Oh, what's up?
Oh, sorry. I'm a little anxious today, so I'm going to be confirming everything you say because I'm just anxious.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Eternal mood.
You can see that Jade, I can actually show you her portrait by itself now, since the party has split up.
Ooh, yes.
Here it be.
We're split up.
Well, not
Her
you,
split,
not
her
you
party
guys.
is-
Their party
Oh.
because they lost.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she has big, getting too old for this vibes.
And she is, I think, the granddaughter of the dragon?
The niece.
Niece.
Yeah, she's the niece of Elias Verdugo. And she has, just a quick reminder, last time, she has done this 5 times, so 50 years. So she's getting pretty up there. And you can see she's tending to civilians while also kind of restlessly looking back at the hills, kind of longing to assist her uncle. You can see that she is very tense.
Yeah. If nobody looks injured, I want to go back to where the dragon is.
You want to go back?
I do. I'm not going to make this decision just by myself, but I'm just like, I want to make sure that my mentor is okay, and I want to make sure that the dragon is okay, regardless of whether this may or may not be a good decision.
Well, last you saw of the dragon, he flew up into the sky.
That's a good start. I think.
And your mentor, you don't quite know where she might be. Perhaps you could do you have a sending spell?
No, I do not.
You know, she probably wasn't anywhere nearby the tournament, as loud noises kind of turn her off from focusing.
Yeah.
So she probably would not be anywhere nearby.
Great.
But
I think I'm just feeling kind of bad about the situation.
you can still, if everyone else is on board, you can still opt to try and go back out into the fields.
Is everything like good where we're at? Like we've gotten everybody like to safety, or are we just still in the process of getting people to safety?
No, everyone is
Right.
to safety. Everyone's just kind of on edge, watching out, waiting. You can hear the distant roars and infrequent silhouette of Elias fighting the blot in the hills. However, it has kind of slowed down a bit. You get the feeling that maybe he has cleaned up a lot of the blot in the time that you have been escorting civilians.
I think we could probably trust him to take care of the rest of the situation. We should get going.
By get going, do you mean leave on this quest? I mean, we still got to get the heart before
Well, yeah, I mean,
we move on.
get going forward with progressing the quest. So we got to find out where the heart is. And that
Well, the
lady over
heart,
there.
you would know that Elias has the heart. It is his quote unquote heart. He is in
okay.
possession of it. And that my mistake for not being clear on that. Maybe I should have put
I
in a
wasn't sure
little
he
bit more.
carried it or if he had it like in a
Yeah,
chest. or
so-
Well, I
something.
don't think we exactly know what
No.
heart is.
Yeah, so it's a closely kept secret what the quote unquote heart is, but it is common knowledge that the dragon has it. Only the dragon really knows what it is. That way, so that nobody can sneak in and steal it because they don't know what it is, and potentially pose a threat to Querencia, the life tree.
I think we should probably head over to his niece, who is within the visible distance, right?
Yeah, she's kind of like helping you with the crowd as well. Like she's around
Okay.
just checking in on everyone while occasionally glancing over.
So you've done this before.
She
What's our next step?
looks down at you and she just kind of looks back over at Elias. Well, the next step is usually you'll have to go to the dragon's temple and undergo some sort of trial. But it seems you
Another
can't do
trial.
that now that he's out fighting the blot. I just hope that he's all right.
So do we wait?
Unfortunately, it appears. And she looks over and just on cue, you can see Elias kind of flying over. You can see he's a little bit wounded and a little bit of drips of blot on him, but he lands and back into his normal satyr form. He lands in front of a very relieved crowd that gives him some claps and thankful cheers. And he's just kind of brushing himself off a bit. And Jade goes in and gives him a big ol' hug. And she says, "That was probably the stupidest thing I've ever seen you do, Uncle. And honestly, I don't think I'd ever say that for quite a while." And he laughs a bit, and looks out to the crowd. All is well now, child. Was not much more than a bit of a drizzle. I'm happy to see that nobody is harmed, thanks to the officials as well as all of the contestants. And he points out to you guys as well as all the other ones who may have not made it to the final bout.
I do a little bow.
I want to use my last Bomb of the Summer Court D6 to heal him.
Oh, nice.
You may.
Just
Yeah. You go up and you...
This one I don't think is touch. I can just do it to anyone I see.
Right.
So I'm not going to get close, but...
You go up and heal him, and he just kind of pats you on the shoulder a little bit. Thank you, child. That feels much better. He stretches a little bit. And you can see some of the wounds on him close. But I apologize that we had not much time to celebrate before that little kerfuffle, but perhaps now is a good time as any to congratulate you again, pilgrims, on your victory, and I thank you for keeping the good people of Satya safe. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a sweet tooth to sate and an itchy jacket to remove. Your time to face me at the temple will be any time of your choice starting tomorrow, when you're ready. For now, you may rest, be merry, enjoy yourselves, for it may be a while before you can do so again on such an important quest. That goes for all of you. Happy Pilgrim's Day, everyone! And he yells that out to everyone. Everyone starts to disperse.
All right, we going about... Oh, excuse me. I think I got punched in the gut at some point. I'll be okay. Are we going to the same tavern, or are we going our separate ways and meeting up tomorrow?
Well, I gotta settle up a score, I think, with somebody. But I'm down for meeting up at the same tavern. I mean, we're gonna be spending quite a bit of time with one another. Couldn't hurt to start.
What time of day is it right now?
It is kind of noon-ish about now.
So we could go our separate ways and reconvene at the tavern around dinner time?
I'm all right with that.
Is there a specific tavern? Like, is there like one tavern?
There is. As a matter of fact, I can show
What a
you the various
coincidence.
locales on the map via special icons that I've made. Da-da-da-da!
Oh,
Whoa.
I'm so excited.
So, as you can see, there is the tavern as marked by the little tankard at the bottom left. There is the blacksmith on the far left. Next to the blacksmith is the markets. At the bottom there is the cathedral, if you wish to go do prayer. To the bottom, kind of more to the right, is the docks, where you can see ships going in and out. The farms are to the far right that are currently kind of sectioned off due to blot cleanup right now. You can see some officials have headed that way with weapons and mages as well, magic prepped. There's a library, kind of center of the piece of art. The official City Hall at the top left there, where the big building next to the bell tower is, where the Lord of Satya sleeps. And then far, far beyond the farms is the Dragon's Temple, where Elias has tasked you to go there tomorrow. Rest up today. However, before you guys do go your separate ways, Elias just kind of draws you all in, just like, come here, come.
I get uncomfortably close to him.
I do the exact opposite.
I get middling close to him.
All right, we've got our marching order established. Good work, everybody.
Good. Well, now that we have some time for a bit more intimate conversation, perhaps we can have a little chat. Is there anything I can do to assist these 4 new pilgrims of Satya? It's been quite a while since the last time we had a full team of new members without a single veteran. And as much as I'm sure Jide has a myriad of pieces of advice to help you, she unfortunately won't be with you the whole journey, like she was with the others before you. But nonetheless, she and I are happy to help to assist in any way we can. And also, I wanted to give you this. A cut of the winnings. There seems to be a lot of gambling and betting around, and I thought it only fair that a cut be given to the winners. And he hands out a big old gold piece to divide amongst you 100 gold pieces.
All right.
Ooh.
So that's 25 each.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Just pop that sucker on my
Write that
character sheet.
down.
Inventory.
I would like to know what route we take, and if you have a map or like a compass or something.
Yes, of course. Well, most people, he reaches into his backpack and he calls over a mage who's just like, he asks for a map, and he opens it for you. This is the map of Elynthi. And he kind of points around. Well, here we are here in Satchia, a small little town on the island of Lost Hogir. And usually the first place that Satchians go is New Sky, right over there. That will likely be your first location, but where you go from there, whether it be north to the magical city of Aguna or the Inventor's Palace of Pelitrios, that will be up to you.
I'm sorry, I was staring at the map and not listening.
He said, odds are most likely your first stop is going to be New Sky because you're going to have to pass through there no matter what to get to the other towns. But you can either head north to the magical city of Aguna or the kind of Inventor's Haven of Pelitrios. Or if you wish to somehow go past both of those and just head straight for Trevisetta, you can. It's just most likely the first location you're going to go is New Sky.
Okay.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, and just so I understand, it has always been our task to go to every place. I thought everywhere had their own champion
Nope.
team.
Always been Satchia.
Oh boy. Okay. This is a slightly bigger quest than I expected.
Yes, of course. But the bigger the quest, the more knowledge you can gain. And it's always nice to check in with what all the other provinces have been up to.
Knowledge, that's what matters to me. I lean over just to Buck. That's not true.
Yeah, I could tell that very specifically about you that wasn't exactly what you were going for.
I think we're probably going to get a lot of renown running around there. Let's make sure we leave everywhere better or much, much worse than when we found it.
Dragon,
I will
Do you
be
have any
happy if we
idea-
break even.
what sort of threats we're likely to face along the way?
Well, there are the odd bandits about, especially as you get more inland, but most things are at peace here in Elynthi, luckily. Of course, there are always unruly characters around. The biggest threat is most likely the wilderness as you get closer to Querencia, as some of the magical creatures there are so protective of their territory that they may attack indiscriminately. Understandably so. The place is their home, and we try to respect them as best we can. So long as you pose no threat to them, they should not pose any threat to you. The biggest threat, of course, might be the blot itself. As you head further inland, especially in Trevisetta, the blot can get a bit more dense over there.
I see.
So we'll pick there last. I am always a fan of going down, usually in the ground, but I guess we could go to the little magic place down there, if I got that right.
Very well, as you see fit. This is your journey, not mine.
Or we could flip like a coin with a bunch of sides on it.
Ooh, I like that idea. Could do that.
Doesn't a coin usually only have two sides?
Well, we gotta go. If
third,
we're
you
going
can't be
north or
edge.
south, we could pick. Could do that.
Edge count
We could flip a coin like a bunch of times.
a bunch of times.
Thank you very much for your time, Dragon. I think we're out of useful questions right now.
Very well. If you have any more, I'm sure my niece will be happy to oblige.
Of course.
Yeah, right.
Well then, I am going to walk. I've done enough flying for now. I'm going to go browse the markets for maybe something a bit more comfortable. And he's just scratching at his jerkin a little bit more.
What's wrong with his shirt? Why is he so itchy?
Doesn't like wool. He's allergic.
Can't blame
wearing
him.
clothes.
When you're his
Comfortable
age,
clothing.
everything is uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Except for
Wind blows
pajamas.
back.
Oh, that makes sense.
I want to live in
yeah.
pajamas.
Oh boy.
You're a VTuber. You can.
So yeah, you all wanted to go separate ways, is it?
I believe that was the plan.
I think so.
yes.
Yeah.
Now,
If anybody
I
wants to follow
yeah.
up.
Now, may I request as a dungeon master that you do stick together because it makes things easier for me
Okay.
and also so that other people can have input and not just sitting back as an audience member waiting for it to be their turn for minutes
Okay.
on end. Would that be okay with you?
Mine.
That's
Yeah.
completely fine.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
fine
good.
with
I
that.
wanted
do it.
to.
I
I
was
wanted to
just gonna
settle up
follow.
with Terrellin, but he might end up at the tavern that we go to anyway, so I can handle that just at any point. I'm sure we'll run into him somewhere.
I think we should grab some equipment, like mostly just food and water.
That's a good idea.
So,
To the general store?
general store?
Yeah.
There's the market.
Going shopping.
Oh, right, the market.
The market, yes, the general. All right. So, yes.
Oh boy, there's music.
The nice music of Satya back up. Let me make sure that it's not too loud for the stream. I'm pretty sure it's not, but let me turn it down just in case.
That's such a banger.
Once
The
again,
music's great.
composed by the good old Tavern Cat Records.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Thank you, Tavern Cat.
Thank you.
you guys are heading to the general the markets first, right? Or is it the tavern first?
I think market first
market.
and then tavern.
Tavern dinner.
Markets. All right. You head over to the markets. Is there anything you're looking for in particular?
Well, food and water is a good idea.
Yeah, Word
Travel
was looking to
rations.
steal some food.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, you can get some traveling rations. Let me see how much rations are. They're pretty cheap, right?
They're heavy.
Yeah, they're like. I actually don't know.
Yeah, because most of the things here go for the typical market price. So yeah, 5 silver pieces for 1 day of rations.
Okay.
Should
days
we
worth
should
of
we
rations.
assume we have the like adventuring gear starting equipment? Like I
Yes.
think normally
So that
comes with,
some
like,
of you
10
should
days of
have
rations.
some rations to start with already.
I appear to have
Yeah.
10 days worth, which
Yeah.
weighs 20 pounds.
Wow.
That's what I have.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, initially I thought it was 1 day's worth that weighed 20 pounds,
me
which I thought was a little
too.
egregious.
Oh yeah, each
Wait.
one
1 day's worth is 20.
is 2
Wait.
pounds.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
it,
am I?
it seems to
Because
the
it's-
second column is quantity and the first column is weight of
Oh,
the total.
yeah.
amount.
Yeah.
I have 10. I thought I only had 1.
All right, good work, everybody.
Yeah, me too.
Do we know, Joe, how long it takes to travel, say, between one city or another?
At least to the next one.
Oh, we should have asked the
Usually-
dragon.
That might have been a good question to ask the dragon
Dang it.
or the
I'm
dragon's
gonna,
niece.
I can say that you asked. Let's say, so Satya from Nuba Sky will take a few hours of ship travel. Usually people just consider it the whole day because by the time you get there, it's gonna be night.
Okay.
From Nuba Sky to Pelitrios is probably gonna be 2.5 days. Pelitrios to Trevesetta is like 3.5. Nuba Sky to Aguna is 3.5. I think the longest trek between each city is about 3.5 days.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're
All
kind
right.
of fine already.
Well,
Can
as long
I
as we
actually look-
restock at our different cities.
So we're kind of fine here for now. I would like to find and acquire illegally an extra water skin.
Illegally.
Perfect.
Yes.
Hmm. Let's see. Let me see how much a water skin is.
We have anybody
normally.
in this
0.2
group who's
gold.
charismatic.
2
2 silver.
gold.
The
Okay.
no face party.
Kinda.
How is my charisma +2? What am I doing?
So,
I have a +1.
how would you like to go about
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of searching the area for people who may be dealing with underground trading?
Oh no, I'm just gonna look for someone who's selling it and use my mage hand.
Oh, okay. You're gonna try and
It's not
steal
black
it.
market. He's just
No,
I
not
want
black
to
market.
steal.
I'm not getting like
You're
a,
just gonna
I see.
steal it.
like a griffin skin, water skin.
Okay, so all right, give
I
me
want
a
to steal.
stealth and sleight of hand check.
Please,
All right.
please give us a stealth.
I hope I
check.
fail. All right,
Okay.
11. It's above a commoner, or I think that meets a commoner.
And an
then-
11
Okay.
slide.
Oh my god.
Is the RNG okay today?
And an 11. So
It was pretty brutal to us at
Really
the
likes
start
11.
last time.
Of
too.
Are those
all-
2 4s? You have +7?
Yeah.
Of
I
all
rolled
the
2 4s.
times, of all the things I prepared, I didn't prepare my dice. Here we go.
Oops.
So I'm gonna
Oh, that's
roll
right.
to see if they notice you.
Fancy man. It's real physical dice. this
Yeah. All right. So they see you like kind of whistling around, trying to be like not stand out,
Yeah.
and your mage hand creeping up, and they take one of the merchants just takes like a rolled up newspaper and bats it.
Okay.
And they point to you like with the eyes, like pointing 2 eyes, 2 fingers to their eyes, 2 fingers at you.
I shrug, put my hands in my pockets, and walk away very Casually.
And as you're browsing, you are called upon, someone laughing at this act by Satchia's most famous, probably infamous is a more apt term, merchant Dario, a Kenku dressed in some very fanciful wear from Trevasetta, who has peddled like his store is his life. And from your experience with him, he would sell his own grandma if it made a pretty penny. He kind of laughs and kind of calls out to you, "Another bad day at work, is it?" And let me show you a little bit of him.
Yes,
there he is.
I would love to see what this guy looks like. Oh, he's beautiful.
I thought I was riding high today.
Asshole.
Yes, he
now
is.
ready.
Oh my god.
While we're dealing with this, I would like to purchase the water skin.
Yeah,
Where it's not
okay.
looking. Thank you.
You may.
Are you having a good day at work?
Oh, a wonderful day at work, especially as the winners of the tournament coming to my store, as you are coming to my store, yes. It humbles me so that you would come visit my precious stand, that you may grace it with your presence. Well, I do hope my goods can be of good enough quality for your ilk, now that you're tasked with probably the most important quest in the land. And he gives a wide old smirk.
I just completely deadpan, like sunken eyes, just staring at this guy, kind of staring through him. Yep. We're definitely here to visit you.
Oh.
You got anything unique today?
Oh, yes, of
Other than
course.
just-
And he stretches his arms out to show his wares, and you can see what he is selling. He also sells general goods, but I put in the little thing the more specific items that he is selling, specifically like the blank scrolls, a fancy coin, an arcane dial.
Where did you put that?
If you, when I showed
If
you
you
the
scroll
handout,
down under the image.
yeah, under the image, if you scroll
Oh,
down, you can see his
okay,
wares,
cool.
just so I don't have to list them all over
Yeah.
again.
So wait, do other people have more than just the 25 gold we just received?
No, we
but
have
you
to
could,
pull it together.
I don't know, commune it.
Oh,
Maybe I shouldn't
Sorry,
have bought that water skin.
this coin here. This is a coin you're selling.
Why, yes, it is a very fanciful coin.
And you're selling the coin for how much?
50 gold pieces.
This is just a regular coin. then,
No, of
or-
course not. It can't be used to trade. Look at it, it's defaced. You can't even see the picture of the dragon on it anymore. You cannot trade with this coin, but it has its own unique purpose, you see. It makes your luck extreme. Whether that be good or bad, well, that's the draw, isn't it?
I want the coin.
Of course you want the coin.
can I roll insight on his BS?
You most certainly can.
Okay, I want to have Fritz laugh and goes, "Oh, really?" And I want to roll insight to see what I find out. How do I roll this again? Hold on. Like that.
What's
Okay,
happening today?
What
that's
is with
3
these
11s in a row.
11s? I'm a bit worried. Oh no.
Well, I
And,
mean, that means you rolled a 7, not a 4.
Yeah. He just rolls his hands a bit as like a so-so, just, and it seems as though whatever it is, ulterior motive he's got, he really, really wants you to buy his stuff.
He just really wants us to buy it. Okay.
Do we have the starting goal that we would for our like character and class?
You would.
Okay.
I can see your
remember what
eyeing
that
my
is.
wares intently, and that possibly want to buy it. Yes.
Well,
I turn around to hey Fritz, you remember when we were playing cards? I think it was maybe a month ago, and you got up and I said I would pay you back, and eventually I'm sort of waiting to come into a little bit of money right now, and I would really, if you could spare 15 gold, I would really appreciate it, and I can pay you back double.
Oh
in
yeah,
the future, I promise.
he's totally good for it.
Word? Not now. I'm not talking to you, Word. I'm talking to Fritz here.
Buck, I've known you for a while. You know this, right? You
I know.
don't. You don't need to pay me back. Just buy me a beer next time. And I'm gonna give 15 gold over to
Oh,
I
how
lean
generous.
in and I whisper to Buck, "I'm gonna take advantage of that."
How are you doing that? I want to know the logistics when you are about knee high on him.
I whispered. You know what? I have. Every time I'm whispering to him, I'm casting message.
Okay.
Word, I told you not to get into my head.
I will take the.
Just this time, don't use it on a sweet tooth, all right?
Hey, all right. I understand.
Your head's too empty for me not to get into.
I will. Can I I don't want to ruffle Fritz's hair, but I'll pat Fritz on the head, and greedily take the 15 gold, and that should give me. That is all my gold I would like to use on buying the all or nothing coin.
All right, you hand it over, and he flicks the coin over to you. It rings in the air, and as you catch it, you may add the all or nothing coin. What it does is, whenever you roll anything that involves a d20, you may instead opt to make it a coin flip, which means it will either be a nat 1 or a nat 20.
Whoa.
And how many times can I use this throughout the?
Is it whenever?
I made a gambler character, sir. So I don't. How many times can I use it?
You may use it
indefinitely.
You may use it 3 times per long rest.
Okay.
Oh, this is so cool.
3 times per long rest. Now, can I make it? So I have to do that before I know the results of.
Yes, you have to. You have to claim.
So rather than okay, I see.
You have to claim that you are going to flip a coin on the thing that you're doing, whether it be attacking, making a saving throw, making a skill check, anything that involves a d20.
Either a nat 20 or a nat 1.
Yep.
The fan artists are gonna have a friggin' field day with the symbolism of this coin.
How this works is instead you'll just roll a d2, and if it's a 2, it's a nat 20. If it's a 1, it's a nat 1.
This is incredible.
And as he's pocketing the gold, he just kind of lazily looks to the side. Oh, by the way, I heard the blot paid you all a visit today. Horrible coincidence, isn't it? What a terrible thing to befall what should have been such a joyous day in our little town's history. But what are we if not merely pieces in the uncaring game of fate?
DM, can I try an insight check?
You most certainly can.
Thank you. I want to know if he knows more than he's letting on. Why did I choose insight? I only have +2. Wait, I'm just bad with people. That's fine, actually. What's happening today?
Oh, no.
It sure is quite a coincidence, isn't it?
It sure is, isn't it? Boy, howdy, what a coincidence that was. Okay, cool, fantastic.
Wait. Oh, I was gonna. Never mind.
And
I
I think
I'll
I'm just
take
trying
you.
to slip the water skin into Word's pack without him noticing.
He
my
would notice you trying to discern something from him, and he just puts one kind of hand to his chest. Oh, you don't think I would have anything to do with that, would you? Oh, you think so little of me.
I do.
Didn't think that until now.
The last time I checked, you haven't paid your merchant's fees at the dock yet.
He leans in and cocks one eyebrow up at you, and just well, I certainly wouldn't know anything about that.
Of course you wouldn't.
I'll take your stupid piece of paper, but I'm not paying that much. And I point to the blank scroll, the cantrip one.
The cantrip one, Well, I'm not usually one to part for gold, but tell you what if you do me a favor and then I can do you one back?
Uh-huh.
I could cut the price in half if you would perform a little errand for me.
I can do a little jig, but errands are gonna cost you a little extra.
I see we are at an impasse then.
What's the errand?
Yeah, what is it?
He kind of puts one finger to his cheek. There's been a traveling merchant, an outsider of sorts, that's visited this town. He's a disheveled tabaxi man who's been making a ruckus, and he's quite the wild card and has been distracting customers with his brash yelling all morning. Makes them all antsy and difficult to haggle with. He won't be staying for long, says he'll be out by the end of the day, but if you can convince him to make an early departure so the market can go back to its predictable normal self, I'd be happy to give you that special bonus you're looking for.
I think we can manage that, but I'm gonna bring it down to 4 gold. This is a pretty hefty task.
Give me a persuasion.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Whoa!
We're going higher now.
He crosses his arms. 5 gold.
Or
Give me one more persuasion.
Or
okay, he already said he was gonna bring it down to half.
Yeah, you have brought it down.
5 gold is already pretty severe.
He kind of waves his hand in a horizontal motion. 5 is the lowest I'm going. You can take it or leave it.
Fine, but if some stuff in that guy's cart goes missing and he blames you, that's on you.
Very well. He rolls up the scroll and hands it over to you, with the open hand expecting the 5 gold.
I give him 4, and then I stare at him for a second, and then I drop 1 more on the ground in front of him.
Ooh, boy.
He waves his finger around to mage hand it up to himself.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I will put that in my inventory.
Like
What a
evil,
sexy
charismatic word.
Not even that charismatic.
All right, let's go find the other merchant.
I'll be awaiting.
If only that man would sell the feather oil he uses. I want to look as pristine as that.
I can't believe he gave us the scroll before we even did the thing he asked us to do.
Yeah, we can kind of just leave.
This is-
I think it's all used to this lucky coin that I got.
Oh, goodness. I'm gonna
Let's just
regret
get an
giving you that
explanation.
15, aren't I?
What are you talking about?
So you guys gonna look for that other merchant, or are you just gonna say, fuck it, I got the scroll?
I'm gonna look for the other merchant.
Okay.
We'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
All right.
Maybe he'll have other stuff.
So you follow Dario's directions and find yourselves kind of in the central area of the markets where something of a crowd has formed. Not for anything in particular, it just seems a bit more lively than usual. And in the center of it all, true to his description, a disheveled tabaxi man with messy fur, jagged whiskers, and a loud cackling voice. He seems to be making trade with a few people before they seem to depart with a few items in their arms and looking, kind of a look on their face of bewilderment, as if they had just bought something as a joke rather than as a potential useful item. And the tabaxi man notices you all kind of approach, kind of openly since nobody else is coming, and he waves you over and shouts out, "Afternoon! The name's No Tail. Nice to meet you. What can I do you for?"
Wow. When you said disheveled, I was not prepared.
For an actual rat man.
Yeah.
Ah, it's a
Before
cat
we
man.
begin,
Gus the theater cat over here.
before we begin our business, I have an offer for you. I have in my hand, and I pull out of a little tube on my back, a scroll that you can put spells on.
Oh, is that right?
10 gold.
Well, I'm not really in the business for buying, but thanks.
I don't like this guy.
Well, come on. Is there anything you want
I
to
want
buy?
to look at what he's got.
look
I want to
through the
look.
list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's got his
Yeah, I
own
wanna
stock
look.
of items. You
I wanna
can
look it up
read
and be like, what's that?
what they are, kind of down at the bottom.
Hmm.
Are you from are you from around here? Or?
Oh, no,
You
no,
look
I'm
familiar.
not.
What?
Wait, sorry, what's up, Fritz?
A sympathy bracelet.
Yeah. Anyway, he's like, no, sir, I ain't from around here, no sirree, but what a mighty fine place this is. What with the tourney y'all got going, great for tourism business, I'll tell you.
Can I get the tattoo pack?
The tattoo pack? Yes, you most certainly
Yeah, I want
can.
a
Magical
tattoo
Tattoos Value Pack.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm buying that. Take 1 gold from me.
Yep.
I'm gonna be like, that. Give it to me now. And I give him the coin. I'm like, give me.
He takes it, he bites it a little bit with one of his few teeth he has remaining, and he pockets it and gives you a big smile. And he looks back at you, Buck. Oh, is it really that obvious that I'm not from around here?
Well, it's just Sachia's kind of a not too big of a town, and I think someone like yourself we probably would have recognized prior to right now.
Well, I guess that's true. Y'all gotta tighten it down here. It's real nice, though. I like it.
Right.
I'm like looking down at Word and I guess also at Lara. You guys agreed to do this thing, not me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I will open up the fake scroll like I'm looking at a map, or not the fixed scroll, the empty one. And I'm going to like kind of mumble to myself and turn around. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to try and snag the Ring of Certainty with an invisible mage hand.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
If I immediately start talking to this man, can I give him... Oh, never mind. I wanted to give him advantage, but a dirty 20 is really good.
My god, you stole this man blind if he wasn't already partly. Fuck. You can add the Ring of Certainty to your inventory.
What does that actually do?
Here, I'll write it in... I'll copy
Yes.
and paste it.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to have
As
to.
a bonus action, you may know the DC to complete a task, and what the
Ooh.
outcome of passing or failing that task will be can be used once per long rest.
That's beautiful. I'm just going
That's
to make that a
pretty
magic
good.
item really quick.
Ooh, I meant to ask.
Oh,
is
go ahead.
oh sorry. Is the all or nothing coin? Does that require attunement or anything? at all?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
It might be a little bit busted to just let us pass it around during a fight.
Yeah, I would say it requires attunement. That's a part of magical items that I keep forgetting about. I would say
That's okay.
All of these require attunement as well, including the Ring of Certainty.
Shoot. Okay. I'm going to pretend it's an artifact.
I'm going to ask, so where are you planning on traveling to next?
Well, probably to the other provinces. I hear this is a good place. About later in the day, once everyone closes up shop. But I do plan to make the most of it. I'll be selling a few things on my way out tomorrow as well, if you want to catch some refreshed stock.
Interesting. Is there any possible reason you would leave sooner?
Give me a charisma check, just straight charisma.
Oh, why would you do this to me? I don't know what I'm doing. We just agreed for the discount. Oh, hello.
See?
Oh wait, sorry, that was a save.
Is your charisma score 16?
No,
Or rather-
my charisma is 14, but it's +2.
So it's the same. It's
either
the same
way.
thing. So it's
okay.
18 either way. And he just kind of looks at you.
Oh, I see what you're doing, and I think it's great. Only that you suck at it, but that's okay.
Thank you. I really appreciate the recognition of the effort.
And don't worry, I ain't mad. But you're asking that on behalf of that old stink over there, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not much fun. He seems like he loves to talk till he gets someone else who talks as much as he does. Think he could do with a little bit more listening personally.
I would agree profoundly.
Alright,
But
can I tell some... Oh, you still going, sorry.
You go first.
I was gonna say, do you buy Hap's drink?
Do you buy what?
Does he
Drink.
buy Hap... Like, do you drink?
He nods his head, like, very jubilantly.
ooh, yeah.
You're a bit of a deal maker, right? How about I make a deal with you? You leave early, and I give you the coins to buy a drink at the pub.
Oh, I got enough coin for that. Don't worry.
Yeah, but it's brought from someone else.
I
Always
don't like
tastes
that.
sweeter when someone else buys it.
Give me a persuasion check.
I do persuasion.
Can I go grab a burger from a food vendor so I can eat my burger?
You most
Burgers?
certainly can.
Thank
There are
you.
burgers now? We've canonized burgers?
Yes. Listen,
Incredible.
if Final Fantasy can have burgers, so can we.
Oh yeah, it's just a beef sandwich.
That's true.
You've never been to the Cannon Burger stand? That's the name of it. It's the Cannon. You get a Cannon Burger.
I don't tend to
These aren't
come
burgers;
down
they're
this
bomb
far.
from a bomb factory.
He shakes his head a little bit. You can see he was thinking about it for a long time. But he shakes his head, kind of shakes him almost out of a trance.
Listen, I'll give you this one for free, because I like you adventurers. You bring in the coin. But I'll tell you what. A cat's got to make some coin, so I can't quite leave. But what I can do is pretend I'm heading out till y'all got your favor done with old bushy feathers, eh? Then, once he's dropped his little act, I can get back to settling like nothing happened.
I'm down with it. It's not going to be our fault if you come back.
Exactly.
Already. do the thing. You know what? It's fine.
Yeah, but we can go confirm and then, have fake evidence of this guy going down the street.
Exactly.
sounds
If he's
like
willing to
good.
snuff out the competition through dirty tricks, I think it's only fair we give him a taste of his own medicine.
I completely agree.
Oh no, there's two of him.
And yeah, he never said anything about us stopping him from returning.
All right, this sounds like a good plan.
All right. Well then, I'll walk my way out of here.
And he starts to
wink,
pack up
so
a few of
obviously.
his things and whistles really badly. He can't whistle. He's just and starts to walk deliberately past Dario on his way, quote unquote, out of the city. And you can see Dario starts to beam a little bit, kind of with joy a little bit and a little bit of relief.
Can we just give him like a thumbs up and then not go talk to him?
We do the exact same whistle and like all of us.
Follow him.
All right, who here can actually whistle?
I guess
who
the
has
bird.
a
Yeah.
relatively good performance. Yeah, probably the bird.
Raw +2. Oh yeah, that would make sense.
All right, where else do you
All right.
guys wish to go or do?
Word is just chowing down.
Tavern now?
The tavern? You want to go to the tavern?
Yeah, I don't
Does
have
everyone
anything
else
else.
want to?
We can do that.
I was gonna look for. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to look for Torellin because I wanted to even up on our.
Yes.
I don't know where
Oh, yeah.
I would think
So-
we normally find him.
Torellin, he usually does hang out at the tavern sometimes because that's where most people gather and that's where he makes a lot of his deals. He's kind of a loner kind of person. Not loner as in he is alone, but he gives out loans and such. And the tavern is usually the nice meeting place.
Yeah, so we can go. I mean, if that's the case, I'm good with going to the tavern. Try to find him there, if we're going there anyway.
Yeah. Fritz, do you want to check in with your people at the docks first?
I have been a bit worried. I don't wanna doubt them. I know they're strong, but
We're probably
it
gonna
is
need a
eating away
ride
at
too.
me. Yeah.
And they would probably appreciate knowing that you're all right and won
Not
and
dead.
stuff.
Me die? Nah, never would happen. I'm too strong for that one. Sure. Let's go say hi to them. I miss
All right.
them.
All right, we're going to the docks then.
Yeah.
So we head on over to the docks, going down the road, and people jubilantly drinking and having a good time, cheering, and a few of them kind of say hi to you and cheer for you as you walk by, knowing that you are now the champions of Satya, as news travels very fast in a tightly knit town like this. You head on down, and as you get within vision of a lot of the privateers, sailors, and such at the docks, they all kind of cheer at you. Way! And you can see Dozen kind of runs up to you all as well. And he goes to give you a big ol' back-crunching hug, Fritz.
Aw.
Yeah.
Boy, I knew you had it in you. What I say, crew, that this lot would make it,
And they all like, aye! And he kind of elbows you a little bit and winks.
Even bet a few dozen pieces on you as well. Got a mighty payout. Which, speaking of which, I think it only fair that I share some of these earnings with you.
And he hands you over 5 gold pieces.
Oh, what's this for?
A little bit of your share of winning me a big old pot.
Oh, you
That's
bet
enough
on
for-
me, you
For one of
slide.
each of us.
This is very efficient.
He looks to you, Word.
No, sorry.
We helped.
So what brings you to the docks? You ain't heading out till maybe tomorrow or the next day?
You know I'm a bit of a sap. I missed you guys, and we're here for a bit of a drink.
Aye. We got a bit of rum sitting around. Come on, crew.
And they all kind of hand you a few drinks as well.
Oh, snap.
You may
Word is a
take
lightweight.
or not
I'll
take
take too
whatever
many
you
for-
wish.
I will
don't
take the
money, They
rum.
will drink you out of anything.
We'll
Do
abstain.
you have
from
any
the rum.
ale?
Aye, we got a few pieces of ale here. He calls over someone who hands you a bottle.
All right.
It's still corked because they all prefer the sugary goodness.
Okay. I'll hold on to it.
Oh, okay. You're just gonna hold on to the bottle of ale.
Can I
All right.
cheers with
Yeah.
them?
I'm
just gonna
very
collect
slowly
something.
sipping the rum, even though that's probably the worst possible way to experience rum.
Can I do a little cheers with him when we neck it together?
Yeah, you can do little cheers, little songs. There are a few shanties that you know that you sing along with them, and you can see that the rest of the crew are like clapping along as you're dancing.
Oh, where's Sifa?
Oh, the little cat. She's around here somewhere. Hey, Furball!
He calls
I'm
out.
like, Sifa!
And you can see a little shadow show up, like the silhouette of something small, walk up and just brush its back against you.
Aw.
Oh, I just want to pick him up, and I'm just like holding him, like, oh.
Yeah, just purrs without changing expression
Just
at
put him
all.
up on my shoulder.
Yeah, he's just purring kind of on your shoulder and kneading you ever so slightly. The pricks of the claws are a little bit uncomfortable, but you know
He's
it's out of
making
love.
Making
Make some
biscuits.
biscuit. I want to put him up on my shoulder.
Yeah, he sits
just
there for a
chilling.
little while.
Well, this is adorable.
I'm happy.
So what's your plan now? You gotta go fight the dragon or something.
Do
We gotta
have to
go
fight
do
the
a
dragon?
trial? Is it a trial of some sorts?
It is,
Yeah,
yes.
he didn't really tell us what to do, but he told us to show up at his temple tomorrow.
I never been privy to what goes on behind closed doors. Would always like to know what happens in there. Apparently, they like to keep secrets so as to keep the place safe. Don't know how that would keep the place safe, but I like to trust the old bugger.
That is the purpose of doors.
Aye, that's true. And what have you lot doing in the meantime? Just having a nice time relaxing now that you're champs, huh?
More or less. Getting a little antsy, to be completely honest.
Hopefully not too antsy. He elbows you, like leans down to elbow you word. You might have a few fans
bit.
following you now.
I look around frantically.
You can see that there are a few people like giving whispers and glancing away once their eyes meet yours.
I beam. They deserve me. And I deserve them.
Aye, just be careful. There's not a lot of you to go around.
Oh, wow.
The hell's that supposed to mean?
Aye, come
There's
on now.
more of me than you can handle right here. And I gesture to my 2'4" body.
He lifts two hands in the woe pose, like,
Oh, my apologies, lad. I seems I was mistaken.
Underestimating me is a pretty big problem, but I like you because you like the guy who flies.
Oh, cheers to that.
he holds out his mug to you.
I lift up my bottle and I clink it without uncorking it, and I put it back in my bag.
I have no idea how to participate into this conversation, so instead I would like to wild shape into a small cat.
You wild
Just gonna
shape.
put the rum down and go hang out with the kitten for a while.
You wild shape into a small cat. Well, the kitten is on Fritz's shoulder. Do you wish to join them?
I'm just gonna sit down and kind of look up until she puts the kitten down.
I'll say that I notice, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I know what you're trying to do, and I give you your friend.
Just a little nod. Let's go hang out with the kitten. This is like the equivalent of like when you're at the party and you're hanging out with the person's pet instead.
Yeah.
But it's more efficient.
I don't know which one of you ate my pet mouse, but I know it was one or the other.
You can see Seafor just looks at you with a dead face and meows.
I knew it.
And you play around a little bit, and it's a nice, pleasant time.
Yeah.
Cat friends.
Cat
This is
friend.
I
incredible.
could not yours.
As the day goes, there's a little bit. Let's see. With your combined average passive perception, Buck, you actually notice someone familiar who's not in his usual spot. It's a little. It's a scrawny drow man who's trying not to be seen,
Ho ho ho.
walking into an alleyway. He seems to be following a couple of other folks, talking at them, but checking his corners very badly.
I'll lean down to Word. I'm gonna go check with Terrell, and I think I just saw him pass by.
You need backup?
Normally I would say no, but do you want to join along and just be quiet, or is that something you're not capable of?
I can try very hard.
I'm gonna paw his boot.
And I start walking. I start walking ahead of you.
Fritz, we're gonna step out for a second. We'll be right back. Enjoy your found family. We'll be back.
All right, I'll hold down the fort.
Okay.
I can't found my rat.
And then I'll go out and try and figure out where Terrellin is. I do want to. I guess I'm not trying to be sneaky necessarily, but like, because I do like want to talk to him, but I'm confused as to why he's acting suspicious.
Right. Okay. So, it's just some town ambience now. So, you see Terrellin as you follow him into the alleyway. You see him, he seems to be pleading with some adventuring folk, and his gestures seem to portray something of like a panic, unlike his usual composed self. Let me turn this down. This is really loud. Hold on.
So many birds.
See.
Yeah, a lot of birds in this town.
There's
You
birds.
got a problem with birds?
What town? I'd expect more goals.
There we go.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Okay, so
need to
some
add
of
the
the
call sound
words
like that.
exchanged before some words are exchanged before the adventurer seem to dismiss him and walk away, and he's reaching out asking for something, but they don't seem to pay him much mind. And he scans the area. Since you're not being stealthy, he notices you and starts to run
Towards or away?
away from you,
Ooh.
like he's
We
trying
go
to
catch
escape.
him.
I look down at Word, and is it Lara? Are you with us as well?
Yeah,
in
I'm
cat
with you
form?
guys.
Yeah.
I'm still in a cat form.
Cat form,
I have
okay.
no idea what my stats are in this.
I share a knowing look with Word, and then I grab Lara in cat form and run after him.
Okay,
Honestly, this is highly efficient.
Would
I'm
I
not going to
notice
complain.
locomotion?
I'm gonna say yeah, since they would have seen him while they're like outside the alley, and then you would have seen them dart in.
And this is the same day that I cast like both my spells to help people, right?
Yes, I
Yeah,
think
we
so.
haven't had any rests
Nope.
yet.
Yeah, no worries then. Cool.
If you want, I'd say the hanging out with Dozin can count as a short rest if you want to roll like hit points or anything like that.
Yeah.
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 Oh, cool. My wild shape recovers. That's nice.
Nice.
Hey.
I guess I'll be like, oh, sorry, Dozen. And I'm like, I quickly dart over and like, oh no.
You're gonna
what's going on?
fly along with?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll fly
So,
along.
are you trying to catch up with Terrellin?
Yeah.
I don't. What is everyone doing? Are we all running or what are we doing?
We're running.
Well, Buck is
I'm just
running
running.
and carrying me.
I'm not running. I'm technically skittering.
Oh, yes, yes.
Do you want me
Yeah,
to
Below a
carry
certain
you?
size class, the verbiage all changes.
This is the first time I've run after someone that I owe money, but I need to figure out what's going on here because I do need to settle up with him. So I'm gonna
So,
try and run after.
I'm gonna need you to run and catch up with him. An athletics check.
Sure.
You're good at those, right?
Allegedly.
Ooh.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay.
With my dash, can I use acrobatics instead?
You may actually.
Okay.
11.
11. So
Oh, I forgot to use the ring or the coin. Dang it.
that's okay. So you're running and dashing, and he's just like pushing things over on the alleyway to slow you down, and it does so. I'll say Fritz, rather, if you would like to catch up, you can roll your acrobatics or athletics to try and catch up.
Yeah, when I start to see him throwing things down, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's going on.
Yeah,
And
you
I
can see how well you can fly. Yeah,
more.
you fly
Woo!
handily over them, under them, darting around, and you tackle him to the ground.
I'm gonna hold this man down with my claws. Good luck,
Yes.
fucker.
Hey, congrats on the tournament win. All's well that ends well, eh? Good job. And you can see
why you
Terrellin, there he
running?
is.
Why you running?
And the rest of you catch up thanks to Fritz tackling him to the ground as well, and he's holding both hands up. No reason, just thought I'd get in some cardio, you know?
Sorry, I don't know what that running was about, but What was the running about?
That's a funny thing you say, Buck. I was just running to go pay your winnings. That's it. Your winnings from the money that you bet on yourself for the tournament. Well done. Well done, by the way. Your debt's cleared. All done.
I think he
Just
bet
like that.
against us.
The debt's cleared, huh? Is there something, Terrellin, that you feel as though you need to share with me about exactly what was going on with this situation?
He kind of puts two hands up. Listen, or whatever it is, I promise you, it's in your best interest if you let me go and do not get involved, because I have people I have to answer to. And honestly, they are way scarier than I am. And, you know, I think it's just in our best interest if you just forget this all happened and go about your merry way on your little pilgrimage.
I don't even know what happened that we're supposed to be forgetting.
I think he
Well,
bet against us.
T, you've been fair enough to me most of the time that I've interacted with you. I'm sure if you had anything that you wanted to say, you'd say it. And, well, I can't argue with my debt being settled, which is what I wanted to do in the first place. So, Fritz, you can let the drow go now.
I'm gonna turn
Shall
back
I?
so I can talk. Are you in trouble?
No, not trouble, no. But,
Buck, you can put me down, but thank you.
Oh, sorry.
no trouble. Unrelated, you wouldn't happen to have 1,000 gold pieces on you, would you?
Not in my entire life. Correct me if I'm wrong, Terrellin. I don't deal with money very much, but that sounds like you are, in fact, in trouble.
T, what'd you put out there to get you in $1,000 straight?
It's $1.
Gold pieces. It's a colloquialism from my home country.
I may have put your money on the other team winning because I wasn't so sure you would, and as you started to rise through the tournament, well, I started to get scared at my chances. And then I lost them.
Oops.
And, oh boy. And who is it that you lost this money to?
Well, it's the people I answer to. It's the they're called the Underthrown Society, and I couldn't afford to ante your debt, so I had to borrow it from them. The money you owed me is also theirs, and now I don't know what to do. Come on, please, you have to help me, please. They'll strip me of my silks, they'll take my house.
So, if I'm to be clear, Joe, is my debt now this under? What is the name of this?
It is called the
Underthrown
Underthrown Society.
Do they have my debt now, or is my debt paid off? I just want to make sure I'm understanding the situation correctly.
So, basically, the original debt that you owed to Terrellin was actually, wasn't his money. It was money that he borrowed from someone else.
So Terrellin is in trouble.
Yes.
Buck
Which
is
means
not
eventually-
directly in trouble.
Buck is, no, you are not directly in trouble.
I'm not directly in trouble.
Unless Terrellin
Okay.
sells you out or something. But why would he do that? He seems like such a
He
stand-up
seems
guy.
like a straight. Yeah, he's a nice. He's a,
Oh gosh.
Look at his expression.
Yeah.
I don't have. We can all check our pockets, but I don't think we have 1,000 gold between all.
I
of
don't
us.
even have a copper piece.
I have
I've
no
never seen
money.
1,000 gold.
I'll start to help him up. This dude's in distress. I'm not holding him down.
Dust him off a little bit.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
and
wanna
all
help.
that trouble
Yeah,
with the
what-
Weather Witch and my meeting with them is tomorrow, and
We have a weather witch?
Oop, I didn't say that. I said
Does she control the blot?
no.
Yeah.
No.
When they describe the blot as a weather phenomenon, that does sound like the sort of thing that a weather witch might possibly have some sort of input
Yeah, they
on.
would have known about that.
I know a thing or two about meteorology. And if we have a witch, no.
Okay.
I just know that's what it's called. I read it in like a scrap of a book.
Oh, that makes sense.
T, what can we do to help? I don't know how to help in this situation.
You're good with words. You're good with talking people over. You convinced me, right? My meeting with them is tomorrow. They're coming to Satya. If you come with me, maybe you can talk it over with them. Please, anything.
Is the weather witch being there?
Yes, back up to the weather witch, please.
Yeah.
Well, he just puts his hands behind his back. I may have panicked and asked a weather witch to make the blot happen so that to buy me a little bit more time so as to delay the tournament so I could get a little bit more money.
Okay, I'm putting this man back down. Thanks God for that.
I'm sorry, I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I made sure that she'd make it small so no one would get hurt. I was desperate and I needed time to make a plan.
You summoned the blot after the tournament was completed.
I thought it would happen before. She was slow. This is her fault.
Where is this weather witch?
She was in town early, weeks ago. I don't know. She could be gone by now. Out to who knows where.
Look, I understand what it's like to be desperate and putting yourself in a bad situation, and you've been a good enough friend to me, so I can, at the very least, maybe come with you to make sure you don't get worked over too bad when this meeting happens, just to see if I can square things up. I don't want to put the rest of you in on this if you don't want to help, but maybe, is this something that you think we can get done? Is it in the morning, in the afternoon?
It's in the morning. I'm so sorry that it's going to eat into your pilgrimage, but I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. They'll be meeting here, and he pulls out a piece of parchment and writes a address on it. It's one of the houses in the residential area, sort of an off-the-books area for a lot of underground meetings, as word you would know. Like, this is a very familiar house.
Oh, yeah.
To be completely clear, if this interferes at all with our meeting with the dragon in the temple, we're not going.
I think it might be
Okay.
after. Also, I don't think we have anything to
wanna-
benefit from.
I want to see his ass beat after the trouble he just caused. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm ready to see you on your ass again.
Prince, I would never deny you one of life's simple pleasures.
He just slumps his shoulders.
I throw a punch at him, but I have a -1 in strength, so it doesn't do anything.
I'm dead on time.
Okay, I'm sure he's going to be very, scared of claws now.
I am dead. I am so very, very dead.
No, you're not. You're not gonna. You're
Oh,
not
yes,
dead.
you are.
not helping Fritz. We gotta come back. I mean, we're the champions of Satya, right? We gotta help the little people, and eventually we gotta come back to this town. And I think T has been very good to me in terms of being a bookie. So maybe it's time we start out this whole champions thing with helping somebody out.
I do like having connections.
I'd like to
said
point
we
out
wouldn't
he
be
purposefully
calmer.
summoned a rain of blood on a populated area.
Yeah, but if he can do that, he can do it again, but for us.
Why
like
would
that.
We're
we
not
want
doing
blood?
that under any
No.
circumstances.
He
I just
Well-
want to see karma.
He claps his hands together as like a kind of begging. It was all controlled, I promise. No one would have gotten hurt.
The dragon got
If
hurt.
we weren't there, yeah.
Well, perhaps, I don't know. Maybe the witch overtuned it?
You couldn't even control when the blot storm happened, and you think you can say with certainty that nobody would have gotten hurt?
He just looks down in shame.
All right.
You might want to start apologizing.
All right.
I think first he'll apologize to the loan shark people with a couple of punches to the face. And then he can go around looking like that, apologizing to everyone whose life he risked.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Tomorrow morning. Now I'm excited. We have something to gain.
Can I jump up and down with you? We're like, ah!
I will jump. Yeah, we'll like hold hands and spin in a circle.
It's extremely cute.
Well, on the bright side, maybe today will kill me before the underthrown does.
We'll
Yeah, maybe.
we'll just see you in the morning. How about that?
All right.
Can I hand him my rum? Be like, you're gonna need this more than I do.
He chugs the
seriously.
whole
You still
rest
have
of
the
it.
rum?
Yeah, I only took a sip, and then the one you had on the floor, you just
You
left
pinned
it
him down with one hand, with the other one holding the tankard.
he chugs the rest of what's left, and just like, can I get up now?
Oh, yeah, you can
Yeah,
get back.
not on top of him
Oh,
anymore.
okay. All right.
Well, I mean, I was on top of him, then I got off, then I went back again.
And then we danced around.
He just
Hopefully not on top of him.
he just sighs a bit, looks up to the sky. Oh, Quarencia, help me. And he walks forward on his way to the city hall, presumably. And we're gonna take a little break there, I think.
Yeah.
Good time.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
to the bar.
So we're
boy.
gonna say, let's say 10 minutes from now. So 30 past the hour, 31 past the hour. We'll come back.
Yeah, just ticked over.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
since this is a casual break, I'm going to get up now, go use the restroom.
Yeah,
I'll be
go
back.
ahead.
Perfect.
Yeah, I
Get some
really
more
need
coffee.
Yeah.
Good work, everybody.
Good work, everyone. I'm gonna go turn on.
Remember when we made burgers canon?
We did make burgers canon. Yes, burgers are canon.
I'm so excited for that to come back.
Turn on
All right, and nobody paused their recording. We have to.
I'm glad you said that. I almost did
Yeah, it's-
exactly that.
Ah, there we go. Alrighty. I'm gonna top up my coffee, and then I'm going to come back and see what Chad is doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna open chat, and I'm gonna I hope that no one is saying "boss" multiple times
Oh,
in
come on,
the
man.
chat. Okay. Yeah.
What we really got to do is just put the spammers at war with each other.
Mm-hmm.
We need some other thing for them to yell. All right, I'll be back in a bit. Bye, guys.
Is it just me? That's right, chat. Just you and me. Now who's the boss? I don't know what to say. I wasn't ready for the boss level. Just when everybody gets back, just act like I was I was a really good boss, and then maybe they will all like me. I think that's a good idea. If you think that's a good idea, say boss in the
But Fel,
chat.
we
Oh,
already
no.
we already like you.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, I was just muted. I'm eating stuff.
Oh, that's embarrassing for me then. I will say it did not while we're not in the canon of the Elynthi campaign, I recognize a certain NPC from the Necro Hunt campaign who made an appearance.
Yeah, some people may recognize him. It's one of the few self-referential things that will happen just because I love that NPC.
I don't. Does that? So I also noticed the stick of stickiness, and Lord knows I was not going to purchase that.
Oh, why not? It's the stick of stickiness.
I'm nervous about what it is.
Aw.
That makes me wonder where in the canon of Necro Hunt we have now, because now you've sort of bridged the two worlds in a way.
Yeah, I think this is 40 years after Necrohunt.
Is it really?
Yeah, something like that.
So No Tail is very long lived then, I assume. He's been around the block. He got the stick back.
He got the stick back somehow. Well, how do you know it's the same stick?
That's true. I don't know that's the same stick.
No Tail is God. No, No Tail is not God.
Yep. Mm-hmm. This is where all the most canon stuff is determined on the in the break.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that I cannot wait to see your friend beat up.
My poor, you guys all have people to say like goodbye to. I think the only friend that I have in the town is Terrellin, and he's not even a friend.
I'm not your friend.
Well, I mean like other than within the party.
Yeah.
You're my friend.
No, you
You
hurt
gave
my
me
feelings.
money. Thank you.
I always give you money. That's our thing.
Yeah, thank you. Very nice of you. I'm good for it. You know I'm good for it.
I hope the little comment I made wasn't too much. The thing that we talked
No.
about.
It's that's completely fine.
I thought it was funny.
I expected it to come up.
Can we please get a cannon burger? Like a burger, like a burger that is a cannon? Like that
Or-
shoots things?
That is the burger.
Or a
burger.
burger that's cooked on a cannon that just fired.
Welcome to Cannon Burger, and then they
Welcome
shoot
to
the meat
Cannon
into the
Burger.
ground.
I want to
Yeah.
believe that after I went to like the burger place, I found French fries like on the ground, which also fits that they just launch their food everywhere.
Hell yeah. But I mean, listen, like medieval fantasy is made up,
back,
so
by the
anything
way.
can exist, firstly. But even if we are to abide by the laws of what is technologically feasible, burgers would be able to be made.
Pretty
love-
relatively easily.
Yeah, all it is round bread, some vegetables. Maybe it might lack some condiments, but you know, cheese exists. You could put cheese on it. And what is a burger if not just the patty is just ground meat, and you can grind meat many different ways. You know.
Yeah, did you know that?
You can grind meat many different ways.
Yep.
No.
I imagine
Phrasing?
the restaurant is just like a ship in the dock, and occasionally they'll
awesome.
fire cannonballs into the water to cook the burgers.
Oh man.
Yeah, I didn't know because I looked it up. I was curious why hamburgers have beef in them, and it's because they're from Hamburg.
Yeah, it's a German
There are-
invention.
Oh,
Cows in
Yeah.
Hamburg?
Yeah,
Very
it's,
fun-
it's
it's a-
funny that the hamburger is assigned to America as such an American symbol when it's German.
Yeah,
Well, because we
you know,
perfected.
French fries are.
You mean we stole it like most of the other things?
What I said. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, perfected it. Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't even originally a patty. Like it was a meat cake, kind of like fish
Oh,
cake, like crab cake.
no.
So I think they had like egg and stuff in it.
Actually, that makes sense.
It would have been good.
There are burger recipes that I remember having made that incorporate eggs, although that might be because like meatloaf uses egg as kind of a binding
I
agent.
don't think I can
Yeah.
find this. There is a place in New York, I might be wrong. I think it's New York or somewhere around that area that does hamburgers the same way they would, like back way, 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 way ago. And it's even the same building. I have to find it.
We would probably have like a powdered mustard seasoning though, and then ketchup would just be like mashed tomatoes or just straight up tomato.
Oh.
I know. I'm so hungry right
Actually-
now. I know in Rochester. In Rochester, they
Yeah,
do a
look.
garbage plate. Have you ever heard of a garbage plate before?
No.
Oh, that sounds so appetizing.
Oh, it's
that's so
like I had a
weird.
friend in college who was from there, and he would make them for us. It's like ground meat, macaroni salad. Oh God, I can't remember. I think it's those two, and then you put like ketchup and mustard on it. Oh yeah, it's really.
sounds good.
It sounds very gross, but it is very good.
People wanted to
Found it.
know
It's in
the boss's
Connecticut.
burger order. I think they're gonna hate him because he got a blue cheeseburger, like for sure. He got the moldy one.
Yummy
Ooh.
though.
All right.
That's not great. Yeah.
I think.
I want to show you a picture of this place that I was just
Yeah,
talking
sure.
about.
I think
Yes.
potato
Like
chips
street
is an American
moldy.
invention, right? As we
I
know
would
them now,
think
like the thin,
Oh
crispy.
wow.
Are French fries American?
Oh no, I mean potato chips.
So what's
Yeah,
the
but
first?
it's
Oh,
just
oh, you mean
very
French
similar
fries.
ways of preparing
Ah,
it.
right.
Potato.
Are
that's-
what American?
French
What is the
fries.
thing that you're asking? And the first part of
Yeah.
that being
Potato chips.
They're
Nope.
Parmesan. Oh yeah, they're
Parmesan.
from Paris. Okay.
Fries are from.
That does make sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't eat French fries. I eat freedom fries.
Freedom
Oh,
fries,
boy.
right?
There's something really weird about putting a burger on just like regular sliced white bread.
Mm.
So
Oh
let's
yeah.
consider- I realized something of like the differences between America and England is when I think of like chips or fries, I think of steak fries. That's what we get with burgers. We
Yeah.
get like steak
Yeah.
fries and stuff.
Oh, not
And
like
we call those
shoestring
chips.
fries.
Yeah, that's what we call chips. Fries are the skinny ones, and then the thick, like cut ones are chips. And
Yeah.
it always
Oh, okay.
confused me when I first went to America and I wanted like fries with my burger, and I
got the-
wanted chips. And
yeah.
I got,
And you got
I got the
shoestrings.
skinny ones. I'm like, what are these?
Yeah,
Excuse
because
me,
you
I
call
wanted the
you call like
boys.
Lay's, you call them crisps, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
think
anything
that's
that is like like that is a crisp. Same
Yeah.
with biscuits. Anything that doesn't follow the cookie formula
Formula. The British word for formula.
is a biscuit. And anything
Right.
like anything that follows like the cookie is a cookie, but anything that deviates from that recipe is a biscuit.
Oh man, did you guys hear the controversy about Bake Off's definition of a s'more?
Oh.
Oh,
It was like a
the
Swiss
Great British Bake
meringue
Off?
sandwich between two digestive biscuits, and it's like that's not at all
Oh.
what a s'more is.
I mean remotely.
get a
No.
graham cracker.
Meringue.
The
Yay.
funny thing is, like,
Yeah,
Bake Off, I
great,
like about 90% of, and then the other 10%, I'm like, come on.
Wait, hold on. I need to see this. Bake
They
Off
also.
more?
I'm trying to remember. It was seasons ago, but there was this woman who it was like a challenge that involved some kind of like ice cream flavor combination, and she made like a peanut butter and jelly flavor combination, and they were just like peanut butter and jelly. How interesting! And they like hated it. They thought it was the weirdest thing in the world, and I was just sitting here like, ugh,
It's so
you
funny.
guys.
It's like
The
when you watch-
spices weren't bad enough.
Hold on. Did they
When you
use
watch,
did
like,
they use jam or did they use like jelly?
You know what? I think it was jam. I think it wasn't like gelatin. It was like.
Well,
you know,
that's what you
like a
guys
fruit
have, right?
puree.
It's
Yeah, that's what we
jelly.
have. It's perfectly
Yeah.
normal. And
Yeah.
the
We have
judges were like, I've never
jam.
we
heard of
just
this in
call
my
that
life.
jam,
Jelly
right? I'm
and
confused.
preserves. They're three different things. It's the density, the viscosity, and like how many fruit chunks are in it.
Jelly and jam is different.
Yep,
I
apparently.
believe
It's,
they
I
are.
mean, it's you know.
I use them
technically speaking-
You guys
interchangeably.
are fucking weird. You
Yeah.
have so many different little
I
things.
think that jelly has like no bits in it. It's been
Yes.
like strained and filtered, so you can get it in
Neither
little
does
like.
jam.
It's
No,
it's a
jam,
gelatin. so
apparently
it's all
jam
the same
has like little
texture.
fruit chunks in it. That's what they
Yeah.
differentiates
So like,
them.
if you get like.
No, that was
uh,
preserves.
I
Oh, I
don't.
guess we have
I don't know.
marmalade.
We
Is it
might
like
as we
marmalade?
might as well
The thing is,
debate what
ultimately,
a
it
sandwich
doesn't
is
matter.
at this point. Yeah, it
Oh,
doesn't
no.
matter. Anyway,
Wait,
I
wait.
think-
Is it like marmalade?
nope. I'm
though?
cutting. I'm
I
cutting the
don't
conversation
know.
here. I'm done.
Sorry.
Nope. All right.
No.
We're gonna get back to the game. Is everybody ready?
You
Yes.
think it's
Yes.
still-
All right.
Close chat.
All right, bye, chat.
Okay. Yep.
No,
Close out
bye,
chat.
bye.
Give your
Bye, nerd.
I'm
undivided
running Bake Off.
attention.
It sustains me. Bye.
Give your undivided attention to the game.
gonna be
And
fighting.
yes, we return back to Satya. You guys, I would say around now is probably like mid to late afternoon or early evening. Is there anything else you wish to do on your day off before you go encounter the dragon tomorrow, or possibly go and encounter the Underthrown Society?
Is anybody here pious?
Pious?
Do
Like-
we want to go to the church or like the library or something?
Now, know that,
Well,
you know,
what that
these are
means.
optional locations. They're just all places you can be and places that are
Yeah.
available. You don't have to go to all of them.
Oh, Red, do you want to try to see your...
My mentor, I do,
Yeah,
but
your
I don't want to
mentor.
tow the whole group there, and I also don't know where she is.
I've sort of towed us all into helping out a guy who we
An event
probably
tomorrow.
shouldn't help. So if you want to
No.
do a
Yeah.
say goodbye,
It's
to
your turn.
mentor-
I mean, I'll probably see her whenever we split up for like to go to sleep. And I also genuinely have no idea where she would be right now. Probably cleaning up blot, but I don't want to assume.
I'm good with my underground gang. They know that pumpkins are bigger and don't take all the chickens, so I trust them with me leaving whenever. I don't need to see them again.
All right. Well, then I guess
could wear
now
the
is your chance to
tattoo.
just tour Satya as players, if you so wish, or you could call it in for the day as well. Go to the tavern.
I'll vote tavern.
Yeah, I'm
But
okay
I-
with the
Although
tavern.
tavern.
Word, can I give you a tattoo?
What kind of tattoo?
I'm going to hold them out and be like, you pick. And I've got like a selection that I brought.
What's the selection?
Joe, yeah,
There's
what do
one
we
with
got?
a dragon on. There's one that has Siachi.
I would say it's
symbol. There's a
whatever you
butterfly.
want, because I didn't put a lot of thought onto what
I know, I'm just
specific
like, I'm
tattoos.
listing random stuff.
Yeah,
here.
it's whatever you want that's on there that you could probably find on a temporary tattoo sheet. It's probably on there.
One
Okay.
with a little
It's like
pony
a
on it.
unicorn,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, the word is gonna take the dragon one and like tear off the little wings and then put both the wings on the back of his neck.
Ooh.
Oh, I guess I like dip my hand in the ocean water and I like slap. Oh.
Yeah, you should warn me. That's very cold.
Toughen up. You got tattoos now.
I'm a man now.
Looks great.
I am the boss.
Yeah, do you have like letters that we can write the boss on him or no? These are just symbols.
No, sadly.
It doesn't have
Nah.
like a
She didn't get
like
the
a letter
alphabet.
pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It doesn't have two S's. It would just be bows, but
One might be a 5.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So we'll go to the tavern, I guess.
Yeah, let's do the tavern.
To the tavern.
Drink, drink.
So, you head on in to the Sweet Nectars to see that it is bustling and joyous, many drinking and cheering and whooping and shouting while music is being played in celebratory fashion. Once the crowd notices you all enter, you're greeted with a roaring cheer of several people. Several people run up to hand you full tankards of ale, expecting you to chug them.
I'm gonna start chugging.
All right.
If you want any
let's-
extras, they're just gonna be piling up next to me. I'm sipping from whichever one I got handed first.
Since you're gonna
That's just
chug
like half
them,
my body weight.
Fritz, since you're gonna chug them, Fritz, I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution
Yep.
save to see if you hold down your liquor.
Yep, I gathered. Okay.
Let's go.
Where is my con? Oh gosh.
Fritz.
Okay,
14.
14.
Let's go.
Okay. You hold it down and you kind of belch a little bit, and you can feel like it's almost rushing up to kind of escape,
like,
but you hold it down, you thrust up your mug, and everyone else cheers. Yay!
I'm done for tonight.
And in the center of the crowds is the wench, Persimmons, a warforged dressed in a fanciful frilly red dress, dancing about and kicking as she tosses drinks to the patrons, all of which seem to be on the house to celebrate the tournament's end. She notices you all and extends a hand to anyone who will take it. There she is.
Oh, she looks great.
That's awesome.
Oh god, who can dance?
Does she frequent here? I forgot. Does
She
frequent?
is basically the owner, essentially.
Yeah,
and
she works here.
Yeah,
I'll
she
just
works here.
I'll be like, your dress looks lovely today, and I like try to twirl her.
Well, thank you. And well done, adventurers. Happy to know the winners have come to celebrate at my tavern this day. And she's just kind of
Yeah, we were
throwing
gonna
her
go to
dress
the
back
other
and
one.
forth.
Persimmons, do you have anything non-alcoholic that's a little sweet that I could have?
She kind of turns her back a little bit and lifts one shoulder. Oh, don't be a coward. Come on. Why don't you have some
Nice.
fun?
You know me, it's maybe some other time, but I'll be good with something non-alcoholic for now.
All right, then. A little bit of juice for the big man. And she calls on over to, and kind of stretches her arm out to hand you a mug. It's just some lemon juice, some lemonade.
Okay.
Those are two very different substances.
Sorry,
I'm
different.
gonna-
Yeah, that's different. Lemonade, sorry.
Something
lemon.
sweet, eh?
Something for the what ails ya, and it's
It's a
like,
Hey.
delicious Arnold Palmer.
oh, I would love that. I'll take a seat somewhere and pull out my deck of cards and see if I can find someone to, and I'll kind of riffle through, see if I can find someone to play.
Oh,
game with.
you're gonna look for someone to play.
You do not like playing with me.
I don't like playing with word.
You don't like playing with word.
No, I almost always cheat.
I don't think I know how to play, but I think I do not want to be sitting at the bar and just having random people talking to me, so I'm gonna come over and try to learn.
Can I try to rally some of the I'm guessing others that are in there, but like to gamble, come have fun.
Yeah, you most certainly can. It doesn't take much effort at all because you're the center of attention right now. You guys are the champions of Satya. Everyone's very excited to hang out with you.
God.
You can see a few people ante up, including one that tries to, because they see their boss, one of your lackeys, Word.
Ah!
Her name is Claudio.
Hey!
Her name is what?
Claudio.
Claudio.
You can
okay.
see at the top there. That's her name, and she kind of sits beside you, and is very excited and looks at Buck. Oh, I know you don't let the boss ante in, but can I have a plate?
Sure. Lero was the first to sit down, so Lero, what's your game? You wanna play poker, piquet, canasta, king's corner, knockout, laugh and lie down, gongzu, gin rummy, four of a
about-
kind, pharaoh, fantan, crates. You wanna chase the ace, Charlemagne? What are we playing?
I know
Push rummy,
Claudio is
snip
very
snap?
good. What? There's more.
Slapjack, solitaire, spades.
Claudio's very good at blackjack. I say as I get behind you and tap your shoulder.
Yes, blackjack sounds interesting.
She looks back at you. Am I boss? Oh yeah, I am. I'm real good at blackjack.
It's a favorite game.
It's my favorite game.
No one ever wants to play King's Corner.
Because you don't teach anyone how to play, you just offer it up.
Yeah, speaking
Well,
of teaching how to play, a quick
It's
rundown?
easy. You just gotta get to 21. I'll be the bank, of course. If everyone wants to ante in, you make a little bet. I turn these cards over, and then if you do better than me, if you win. Everybody plays against me as the bank.
Right. Okay.
Here, I'll show you by taking some of these other people's money, and then I'll
There's 50 gold in the pot.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yeah. So I don't know how we translate this card game.
So because
to...
it's blackjack, that's 21, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we can actually do this. So we're gonna roll. I think how many face cards are there? There's 3, and then there's an ace, right?
Yeah, so there's a 52 card deck, there's 12 face cards, and there's also 4 aces. The aces can either be I'm glad we picked a game I know how to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
Were
pretty
you
easy.
just going down the Wikipedia list of all card
So
games?
here's what we're gonna
I just
do.
looked up, yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll 2 D15s. Now,
Interesting.
10 because it's gonna be the 1 through 10, and the 11 to 14 are gonna be the face cards. Sorry, 11 to 13. So you're gonna actually roll D14. 2 D14s, because that's going to be your first 2 cards, and we're going to add them up. If you land a 14, that is going to be your ace. That's going to be either 11 or 1. And 11, 12, and 13 are all going to count as 10 as the face cards.
I hate to do this, but the 1 is unaccounted for because that would be the ace as well.
Yes, the ace
Yes.
normally counts as either. You can just keep
Oh, you know
the
what?
aces
We can
low.
just
You can
roll
keep aces low.
a
You can keep
D13
aces
then.
low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
We
a
can roll
D13?
Just slash R D13.
Okay.
You're going to roll 2 of them. So slash R space 2 D13.
This is fun. It's like computer science.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a
It's
4 to
saying
1. You have a
numbers, I don't
5.
know what's going on.
Word, you got a 5.
So do you want me to play the banker here, Joe?
Yeah.
So I can, because
Sure.
everyone plays against the bank, and the bank
Yeah.
shows their first card first. So like if I were to do that, the first card everyone would see would be a 2.
A 2, I
But
see.
then so everyone knows I have a 2. I have another card underneath that no one knows
Yeah.
what it is.
I watched you draw it, and I will be using message
hit?
to tell Claudio what you got. I'm cheating.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't exactly know how this is going to work because these are not cards, because usually that's, because it takes it out of the possibility, but we're rolling dice where the possibility is not changed every time we roll. But I'm going to say that she gets a reroll on 1 from that because it's like
Okay.
Cheating.
cheating.
She'll hold
yeah.
the 5 for now, but I'll hang on to that reroll.
Made-up fantasy game.
Yeah, so Claudia
like
is not
6
going to
towers.
get a 17. She's actually going to get a 14. So
Okay.
Claudia is 14.
14.
Anybody who else
Are you
is
gonna
playing?
hit?
I guess I'm playing.
If you want.
I mean, that was kind of why I was doing this. How do I do this? Slash
Roll-
R
Slash R space 2D13.
2D13. Interesting.
Okay, so you've got 12 actually, because that 11 would be a face card. And
So then it would come back to Claudio and Lara if they wanted to hit or stay. You get another card.
Okay.
So
And
if you're
Claudio-
sitting at a 14 right now, if
yeah.
you draw anything and it goes over a 21, then you lose.
And so I'm not allowed to know what the house's set is right
Not
now?
until you're done, and then the house draws. The house also has
Okay.
the possibility of busting.
Because I'm standing
being
behind
over
you,
21.
watching you draw.
right.
Yeah, if the house goes over 21, they like
Yeah.
everybody else. wins.
Okay, I'll add another one.
Someone's asking if there's a deck of cards built into Roll20. There should be. I don't know how to find that.
Let me Google it.
Yeah.
A 2 is just a 2, right?
The 2 is just a 2. Yes.
So so
Okay.
you'd be at a 16.
I'm at a 16.
yeah, because 11. Yeah, 15, 16.
That's not a great stay, but I'll have to stand on that.
Stay on a 16. Lara, you want to hit or stay?
I'd like to hit. Sorry, I'm trying to
So you had
find.
12. So you would roll. 12's not a great place to be.
It looks like
You
there's a way
wanna
for the
be
GM
11.
to add a deck.
Yeah, let me. Sorry, technical
Oh, this is so
difficulties,
interesting.
everybody. Roll 20, add cards. Cards, roll 20. Underneath the decks option? collectors. Okay, collections. Oh, here we go. Playing cards.
Oh, hey!
Hmm.
That's
Oh, I
shiny.
see them at the bottom.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Card
fancy.
How do I move them?
I just, all of you
cards.
guys are doing that. I just want to be dancing with Persimmons. I'm like,
You dance?
Oh,
you want to dance with Persimmons?
Go dance.
yeah, I want to twirl them around. I love that jazz.
Click to draw, drag to deal.
Okay.
Wow, this is wild.
Oh, geez.
Larry, you want to click to draw a card?
Hold
You're
on.
at 12 right now.
Oop.
Am I doing that?
Oh shit.
No, I'm doing that.
Okay.
Cause I
Ooh, 17.
geez. Shall we start over?
Yeah.
I've
That's
never
fine.
done these cards before. So everyone who's participating, just put your token on the board. We're gonna.
Hot. I don't know if that worked.
I forget how you do that.
don't
You
think it
go
works.
to drag your. Oh, there you are. You just like drag your character sheet onto the board.
There she
Character
is.
sheet. What?
Are you going to be the house then, or do you want? I can also do. I know this is a game I know well because I play it with my
Okay.
family.
Are you-
Also, I feel like we could also just do this via like, hey, let's roll opposed skill checks on something.
We
and
could.
just go from there.
You know, that might be the simpler way to do it.
I'm just trying to, time estimate.
Yeah,
things.
that's a good point. Are you able to pick up the cards, Fel?
Let me see. I'll draw. So Lara, those are your two cards.
I can also
Hey,
move the
sweet.
cards.
Okay.
Let
cool.
me give
Me
my.
too.
So Lara can hold on to those. I will grab one for the house. So I have a
Alright.
3 sitting. Is anyone else playing Buck?
I think
do you- or-
Word is right.
I am. I still don't know how to add myself.
If you're
go to the
on the
journal.
toolbar over to the right, there's the little chat button, then there's a little picture button, and then right up next to it is journal.
And
That's
then-
where your character sheet is. Yeah,
There it is.
Okay. Thank you.
no problem.
And normally we'd
I
be
belong
playing
up
with
here.
a shoe of enough cards where
He likes to be tall.
like around 5 decks worth. But Word for yours, I'll draw for you. Ooh, so you're at a 16.
All right.
Lara, do you want to hit or stay?
I'm sitting at a
Claudio
15.
is also playing. Claudio needs
Yeah.
cards.
I'm not allowed to play.
Oh, you're not allowed to play. Okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yes.
We just have
I'm
Claudia's-
cheating.
That would have been a
Yeah.
2 for Lara.
Yeah, no,
that
I'm
was
gonna
open the
hit
door.
15. I mean, if they already have a higher one than me,
Yeah.
I lose nothing by hitting. I assume.
Wait, did you just go over me?
Did I?
Like
I think I'm at a
don't want-
17 now.
Lara would have gone first. So Lara's at a 17.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take a hit then.
You're gonna hit.
Yeah.
You and Lara aren't playing against one another. You're just both of you are
Oh.
just playing against me. So you can stay on a 16 and you still
Oh,
have a chance.
really? Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Play against the house on blackjack.
I'll stay. 16 is not a good draw, but
All right.
stay
And then it
for
goes to the house to draw. So here's my first draw. So I have a 9, so I have to draw again.
13.
I have a 13. I have to draw again.
15.
13, 15. I'm not beating anybody, so I do have to draw one more time,
Lose.
and I must. So everyone
Yeah.
else wins.
All right.
All right.
Because the house lost, everyone just basically gets their money back, and I'm gonna say no more because this is
Yeah. that
we're
was it.
playing a different game now.
Indulging us.
Yeah.
we're playing a different
The
game
game
now.
is called
Sorry.
opposed skill checks.
Yes.
Start rolling performance.
All right. But Word, was there any way you wish to influence that game at all?
Yeah, I was just using message, but
Okay,
if
right,
we
right,
just
right.
beat the house, then we don't make money, I guess.
You
so
don't
that's
make
fine.
money, no.
Okay.
Because everybody beat the house. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how that works actually.
Yeah, you still
We didn't split the
make
pot?
out with.
Yeah.
You can still make out with money if you beat. It's just not going to be like. I mean, depends on how much you bet on the. You bet like per hand, so you can still.
You know
would
what?
still beat the house.
You guys-
It's weird because I'm not the house. I'm like a regular person. I
yeah.
know
You
what
guys
to
make
do.
1 gold piece. How about that?
Hooray!
You guys make 1 gold piece back because you beat the house, but everyone was too scared to ante up too much money. But
All right. Totally worth it.
otherwise,
And Buck is having a great time that everyone's doing this. By the way, playing
sheesh.
cards.
This is fun.
while you
enjoying my
guys
own
are
moment.
having a great time, meanwhile, you can see in the corner of the room there's one familiar face that's smashed face, just like full of alcohol. It's Kip,
Kip.
the fairy that took the loss
Oh,
pretty hard,
Kip.
and she is
I've already
drinking
pulled my
herself
shot.
under the table.
Huh.
If I walked up to the table, I'd be under the table. Yeah, I can't do anything. I already blew my shot. She does not like me. I will like sit at the bar and occasionally glance over to her. But that's it.
Yeah. I'll do it. The only
Do
person
it.
who looks like she wants to be here, even less than me.
Yeah. Make
I'll just sort of
friends.
sidle over and take one of the many drinks that was handed to me that I haven't touched yet with me.
You go up to her, and she just like turns her neck while she's like the rest of her torso is just laying on the table, and just turns her neck to look up at you. She's, what do you want?
You don't seem to want to be here, and yet you are here.
Because
That's interesting to me.
This place is the only place where I could feel like today can be a dream. A bad, stupid, forgettable dream.
There will be other journeys to the tree.
She just kind of turns her head to look the other way, not at you. That's what you sound like.
That probably has more to do with how drunk you are than anything on my part.
Whatever. The tournament's over. I've got nothing to say to you. You won. There's nothing else that needs to be talked about. Congratulations.
Thank you. Why are you so upset by this turn of events?
She slams one of her empty mugs on the table. I worked so hard to get here. I've had to bleed and cry and sweat and struggle. Oh, so much to make it this far, only to be outdone by you and you. And she points to the others. You see the tavern is getting a little bit uncomfortable and quiet, and they're just kind of trying to not pay her any mind. Freaking special treatment as you got from the mighty Shimea, I bet.
Interesting. I confess to not know very much about you or the hardships you may have struggled. But you know this isn't an honor, right? It's a vital responsibility. We take this on because the land will die, and nobody seems to recognize the true weight of this endeavor. I thought perhaps you were acting this way because you actually understood what we were trying to do here. That you understood the weight, and that this partying wasn't the point. But it seems I overestimated you.
She just like looks around for a second. You can see she's trying to grasp your words. Thanks. Whatever.
Interesting.
It wasn't about the tree. Sure, whatever. It's important and all that. But she just like takes one fist like to her forehead. I just wanted to do something right.
There are many opportunities to do the right thing. I'm sure you'll have other chances.
She points. But look at you all. You all get this attention and congratulations and all the cool connections that you'll get that will help you all in the rest of your lives. Sure, it's a duty. You gotta do it. The tree needs to be flourishing or whatever, but what about all that comes after? You'll be celebrated. Look at Jade. Everyone loves her.
Yes, that sounds like a bit of a nightmare, to be completely honest. Is fame what you're after?
I don't know. She puts one hand on her cheek. Maybe.
I believe you have a lot of time to find out what it is you want, but I would not recommend starting with something like this if you're not sure yet. Also, you should really go home and sleep this off. This cannot possibly be healthy for you. You are very small.
She puts both hands on the table to lift herself up, and she has to stand on the chair to meet your eyes. And she like almost stumbles back, but then balances herself back up, and she points like her finger up, like close to you, like almost shushing you. I'm gonna do that, but not because you told me to.
Excellent.
And she is going to lift one leg and fall on her face on the floor.
No.
Cool. I'm going to do my last first level cure wounds as I help her up discreetly.
She stumbles a little bit and she tries to push you off, but she clearly doesn't have the energy. And she keeps her balance and she's like, I'm good. I'm good.
Of course you are.
And she's just gonna walk out of the tavern.
Get home safe?
Nah, whatever. She just kind of pushes open the door, and you just hear as she's walking out a few people like you hear a few grumbling voices, and she's like, "What are you looking at?"
Interesting.
And you can see another familiar face in the tavern speaks up, kind of leans on over. It's Koryak, the Dragonborn.
Hey!
Yeah.
Don't pay her no mind. She's been through it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, we did kind of fill her with arrows.
I thought they were pretty good shots, personally.
I mean, the good ones were. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'll have to tend a little bit to the farm. I'm one of the farm hands and wasn't able to go clean up, unfortunately. But
And do you know Buck?
I've seen him around a few times. Hey, how's it going? He just kind of nods his head at you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, I guess.
Interesting. And how's that little goblin who didn't get to do anything the whole time? Where's he?
He went to go study up in the library. I think the sudden plot interference got him in a right tizzy. He's just trying to figure out what happened and all that. Doesn't make too much sense, really.
Yeah, no idea how that happened. That was a unusual phenomenon. I feel like someone's gonna own up to causing it pretty soon here, though.
He takes a little sip of his mug, completely unaware of what you're talking about. And he looks to you, names, Layra, and he just raises his mug. I do want to thank you to talking her out of here. It's a good friend of mine, and we don't have many Fae folk here, so she can sometimes feel like an outsider. Nice to see that somebody else is looking out for her good interests.
Yes, I hoped that was what I was doing. I didn't know if it worked. Thank you.
No, she might be a bit prickly right now, but she's gonna thank you later, whether she wants to admit it or not.
Interesting. I'm just kind of... I'm trying to be as unnoticed as she was in this corner. I'm just like taking up residence at this table.
He seems to read that pretty well, and he's just like, well, it's good to see you again, and good fighting out there. And he gives a little bow and leads you to your devices.
Thank you.
And our vices.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And otherwise, it's mostly a pleasant night. Is there anything else specific you guys wish to do here?
I want to just go up to Layra, just like sit by her really quick, and I'll take the one. Do I get one gold piece or no?
I would say yeah, why not?
Okay. I'll take it and I'll put it down in front of Layra.
And I'll say it's no small thing to hit it big on the first time if you've ever played a game before. It's a blessing from Lady Luck. So you can just take that, keep it as part of your I guess a memento to that experience.
Thank you very much, Buck. It was interesting. I'm not sure I yet understand why you like this so much.
You're gonna get used to. I'll teach you some other games. Once you find one that you're really good at, you gotta worry less about it, and we'll figure it out. We're gonna have plenty of time on the road with one another, I assume.
Certainly.
I forgot that part.
I'm gonna stow that gold piece somewhere that isn't my giant pile of 25 gold pieces. So it's separate.
Special coin.
It's special coin.
Well, you enjoy your corner. I'm gonna go cut in with Fritz, I think, and then I'll go and enjoy.
Wait, Buck, I
Good
want
luck.
to just want to dance?
That's what I'm here for, and
Yeah.
You can see
Dance with Fritz and with Persimmon.
Persimmons extends her hand to you as well. And Actually,
Yeah, I'll
no,
just
no.
cut in.
You'll cut in. Okay, yeah.
Just join the dancing.
Join the dance. And she's just kind of making small talk with you back and forth, and kind of like, if you ever find any interesting souvenirs in the other provinces, I would happily add them to my collection. You are gonna get me a gift, aren't you?
He's asking that of Buck.
Yes.
Oh, you're getting chatted up, mate.
Well, you know, I don't really consider myself much of a collector of things, but I'll try my best to, if I find anything, to bring you something back. Shiny, sparkly, that sort of thing.
She just kind of like does one hand little fan. Oh, thank you, darling. You know just the right things for me.
Right. Fritz, do you want to? I gotta cut in with Fritz and dance with her. I think.
She puts one hand on her chest. Oh, Buck, darling, I'm hurt.
There's plenty of. I'm sorry. There's plenty of dancing to be had. So I'll come back to dance with you later.
Oh, I know what later means. And she just kind of turns her dress a little bit and like turns it so aggressively that it like flips up to gently pat you on the face, like not to hurt or anything, but it's a very frilly dress.
That's a very frilly dress. Thank you. Excuse me.
And I'll walk away. I'll go dance with someone else.
Oh, you didn't like her attention?
No, it's not that. It's just No, it is that. I didn't like her attention. I think it's just better if we just focus. Got to keep focused for the trip.
You're a cruel, icy hot, Buck.
Oh wow.
All right, and I'll just dance with them. Like,
It's the tavern of awkward conversations tonight.
Yeah, yeah, genuinely.
It's nice that
I'll
it's
be
not just
awkward
me,
if
I
you're
guess.
socially unaware. Just keep dancing.
I've had enough, I think, attention my entire life, so I'm good.
All right. Is that mostly what you're doing before the end of the night then? Before you call it and turn it in?
I
I'm
think
good.
so.
I'm good
Yeah.
for sure.
Word's gonna finish like maybe a full pint and then think heavily about dancing, but by the time he's ready, like the floor is cleared out. Another time then.
And you can see that Claudio also bids you good night, and she's like, "Good night, boss."
Good night, Claudio. You done good.
Ah, thanks,
and
boss.
then, I'd like to think that the money I got earlier I would have divided, so I will give her like 3 silver pieces.
Oh, I'll spend it wisely, boss.
I know you will. Remember, pumpkins are bigger.
Pumpkins are bigger. All right.
Say hi to Lyra.
Say hi to Lyra for me.
Wish you guys would forget about that.
I'm gonna miss her foot rubs.
Oh my gosh. All right, so yeah, you guys head to sleep. It's a pleasant night. It's a pleasant sleep. Is there anyone who have any like nighttime rituals they like to do or anything like that? By the way, you're given rooms on the house as well at the inn.
Oh, nice. Because I don't have any money.
This is our town that we live in, though, right?
Oh, if you have
Like-
houses, you can go back to your houses as well. But
I kind of assumed that
rooms
wherever
at the
Shemaiah
inn,
is-
yeah,
Yeah.
rooms at the inn are offered. And Lyra, I assume you're going home, wherever that may be.
Yeah, wherever. I kind of assume that wherever Shemaiah crashes, I have like a cot, and that's just kind of been
Yes.
the situation for as long as she's been raising me.
Yes,
yeah.
you do go, and
Oh, I was gonna.
What's
is
up?
it okay if I turn to Lyra and I offer, being like, "You want to crash at my shop?"
Thank you. I think I should discuss what happened today with Shemaiah, but
Oh,
Thank you.
right. That happened. I forgot.
Yes.
I drank it all the way.
it's been a very long day, hasn't it? But yes, I really do appreciate the offer, but
I'll offer
Now that
out
I know
the
where
hands
the
to others
Blackstones
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll offer the hands out to the others in case they don't have a place to stay.
yeah.
all right.
Appreciate it. I'm gonna stay at the inn.
I'm gonna stay at the inn. Are there any like silver candle holders or anything in the drawers, like a?
Yeah,
Jehovah's
there are a
Witness
few.
like-
Maybe
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
Oh,
maybe like
what?
utensils or coasters that I
Yeah.
could take, even though I don't need them.
Nah. I'll pawn him off at the next place.
Word is a talking kobold. He can do whatever he wants. I want to steal.
Oh yeah, exactly. I thought of that earlier in the game, actually.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So what do I get?
You get a miscellaneous few items. You get a candlestick holder. It seems to be made of some cheap metal, though, like brass.
Okay.
You do. I mean, the pillows are extra fluffy. There's some bed sheets that you could probably stuff into a pack or something. Slippers. Those are probably the most valuable item in there. Is complimentary slippers.
Okay. Slippers, and then I'm gonna like squeeze the pillow out the window and then go around outside to get it.
Awesome.
Poor Persimmons.
Yeah. She knows my reputation.
Yeah.
She knows. All right. So, in the meantime, though, Layra, you go back to your little cot. It's kind of like a tree house, but not up in a tree. It's like a ground tree house somewhere off to the side, maybe around here, like in this direction, outside of the town's usual boundaries. And you do see, as you walk in, you do see Shemaya seems to be performing some kind of augury with some plants, some incense. And her eyes are closed, and as she is sitting in a meditative position, and she notices you come in. Welcome home, child. I imagine that your celebration was fruitful.
Yes. It was extremely uncomfortable. I'm glad we're going to be leaving soon.
Yes, people can be very scary. But you will have to deal with more of them as you go out. Much as I despise their company, present company not included, of course.
Thank you.
It will be something that you will have to learn to attune yourself to. It is for the benefit of the entire realm, as it were.
Yes, I suppose if it's for the realm, I might be able to.
And if you are to convince some of the lords, stubborn as they are, you will have to learn how to talk with people.
Yes, that... Well, I'll certainly do my best.
I know you will, child.
Always reminds me of Adelaide's sister from Over the Garden Wall. Lord, bring me the bell.
Sheesh. The blot storm today. It wasn't natural.
I figured as much.
I haven't found out who, but a weather witch was commissioned to create it.
Interesting. I knew it was artificial, but I didn't think it was conjured by any mere mortal. That would explain a lot of things.
Yes, the damage wasn't too bad, was it?
Not that I could see. I did help clean up a little bit. But all is well, simply a minor storm that seemed to create a few bits here and there. The blot that we encountered were not incredibly strong, nor were they pure blot, which was my confusion at the time. It seemed to be a combination of whatever blot substance the witch was able to gather, combined with the usual phenomena we have: water, wind, grass.
I see.
Whoever this witch is, she does seem to have some sort of supply of blot, which is incredibly distressing. One does not simply keep them in jars to be stored on shelves.
No. Hopefully we hear more of her as we travel. I would very much like to stop her from ever doing this again.
That is a good note. Is there aught else you need of me, child?
No, certainly not. I'll leave you to you.
And, child, before you
Yes?
head to bed, well done.
Thank you. Thanks.
She
I'm gonna go to
nods.
bed right now. Okay.
You too.
Yep. Fantastic. All right.
Yep, she goes back to her augury, and you head to your room
Yeah,
and have a little sleep.
I have a sleep.
And the next morning comes, dawn breaks, and the bright morning sun shines into each of your respective windows, waking you up. What is your morning routines, each of you?
That's a really fun question.
Yeah, I gotta make you think about what your character does.
Who's going first?
I know what I want to do. I want to get up and I want to say a little prayer to Lady Luck to see how the day is gonna go. And can I flip my special coin?
You may.
My all or nothing coin.
This will not eat into your uses, but I assume you're just flipping it just to see how your day's gonna go.
Yeah, I want to see if it's a good or if it's a bad.
Roll
day.
me a d2.
Yeah.
All right. 1d2. Is it now? Okay.
Today's gonna be a real good day.
Hey-oh.
I say a little prayer for a little luck. I know how the day's gonna go, so I got a little confidence in me.
Luck
And
is
I'm
on
gonna
your
go-
side.
I'm gonna go try not to make too hard of eye contact with Persimmons. I'm gonna get my breakfast and wait for word.
Right. All right. You get your breakfast, and you can see that as Persimmon sees you come down, like she's going to be like, "Good morning." Oh, okay. As you just walk past her without a note.
Woof.
I don't want to be mean, but I'm just trying to not have too much.
Ouch.
Got a busy day.
Friend
busy day.
zoned.
Friend zone Persimmons.
Yeah, for my morning routine, I definitely make sure all my clothes are clean. I have like a little brush that cleans the sort of lion's mane on my coat. So I do like the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 all the way throughout it. And then, I shove the pillow out the window, the candelabra, I put everything in my bag, and then I will just head downstairs. You're already up. You excited to watch a guy get his butt kicked?
I figure they probably are only gonna take like a finger or two, right? As long as we just make sure they don't kill him, it should be good.
Yeah, it should be fine. As long as he is able to do basic labor, eat at least soft foods, he'd be fine.
I just worry about him. I've seen people get roughed up way worse for way less, and so I think we're doing him a solid here. It's
We
gonna
can
pay
step
off for
in
us in
with
the
it.
wrong way.
Yeah, we're the champions. What are they gonna do to us?
As we're walking, I'll say to Word,
I know it's been a while since we've worked, quote unquote, together, but I just want to make sure there's nothing. I don't think I've heard of this underthrown society before. You've not had any sort of hiccups or
No, I
negative
think
experiences on your end since the last time we worked together.
either they're new to us in the whole area, or they are somehow more secretive than me, and that is alerting in either direction.
Right.
I don't
Well,
like this.
We'll, at the very least, we might be able to figure out some more about them, which will help you out, I imagine.
Yeah, information actually is pretty valuable when it pertains to the safety of my people.
Well, let's just go back pretending like we hadn't worked together in the past, and then we'll go from there.
I'd like to forget about that job too.
right, and then I don't say anything, and we just keep walking until we find, I guess, Fritz or Lara. Head to the location. I guess we're heading to the location of where Torellin is.
Yeah, Torellin would actually be
listen.
waiting right outside the tavern, like just kind of. You could see he's tapping his foot, just like impatiently. And it's like, "Oh, good, you're here. All right. Oh, I was hoping. Oh, good."
Let's just get this over with, and after that, we got to head out because we're sort of on a rush. We got to get to the dragon.
Of course, and thank you again for helping me with this very much.
Yeah, don't oversell it. I'm trying my best to keep the rest of them along on this. So.
Right, cool as a cucumber.
Never heard that before.
This guy thinks he's a main character so badly.
It's gonna be fun to watch him get the main character treatment.
Oh,
So
boy.
what's Fritz's morning like?
Just kind of calm down. I grab some water and I see everyone's heading out, so I quickly brush myself off and I rush out to help.
With toast in your mouth, yeah?
We're off now.
Oh, of course. Oh, so cute.
The sobering toast, water and bread.
The true main character.
Yeah, straight up.
I just wanted water. I don't need to eat.
Okay,
Fine.
fair enough.
Just because I'm a bird, you think I'm gonna eat bread?
Sorry,
no.
sorry, that was
Wow. We're so
profiling.
sorry.
That was
Yeah, that
profiling on
was.
my part. I will check my biases.
Oh boy.
Check our privileges.
Layra, what's your morning like?
I think I've been awake since like dawn, basically. Above standard, like, brush teeth, probably eat something. I do a little cantrip, druid craft, just to see what the weather's going to be like today, which is the first thing that's listed on it as a thing that it can do, which I think is extremely cute. So that
Awesome.
and then I head towards the tavern, but not in the tavern until I see people leaving. So I'm just kind of gonna hang out, like, away from there, kind of out in the in the more naturey area around there, sort of keeping an eye on it until it's time to go.
Yeah. So, you guys are with Terrellin then? And
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
he leads you
I want
along
to be smirking at him. I'm like,
to a sort of just back alley house that's just out of the way, not one you would visit. It looks kind of run down and somewhat destroyed. There has been no upkeep. The wood has kind of been molded over. There's dust everywhere, and the furniture is falling apart. It looks like it used to be some kind of merchant stall. And he walks in, and he's just like, all right, this is the place that they should be meeting us in just a few minutes. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just a bit nervous.
Did you have a chance to case this place before we came here?
How so?
Well,
Are you absolutely certain they wouldn't just send you here to kill you or something?
I'm not so sure. Most people who deal with the Underthrone often are not heard from, nor have told the tale, and that usually keeps us in check. But if things all go to plan, in the best case scenario, you all probably have nothing to do with this, so you won't get wrapped in. All you can ever do is help me.
guess we'll wait then.
I mean, we could do a little perceptioning, see if there's
Yeah.
anything sus
I'd like to
about
hide
this
behind
location.
something.
Can I
Get into
can
a
I
position.
DM, can I use magic awareness? It is a feature from the wild magic,
Oh.
which I don't know if this is how you share it.
As an
would
action,
like
you
to
open your
open
awareness. Okay. At the end of your next turn, you know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover. Yes.
So just want to make sure there's no traps or anything, magical or otherwise. So I'll just sort of focus my energy. I'll keep my hand on my deck and just listen to see if I can hear anything, any sort of magic. Sort of
Word,
sense
was
any
there something
magic.
else you wanted to do as well?
Yeah, I was just gonna find like a barrel or a box or something to hide in if there's no one here.
Ah, yes, you can hide it. Give me a stealth check as well, just to see how well, with advantage, because
Okay.
as far as you can tell, there's no one around to see you
that's
go in
right.
there in the first
I'm
place.
just gonna do a double roll.
Okay, 16. We'll take the
Okay,
16.
16.
All right.
Yeah.
You make yourself hidden in like a little pile of debris that you see on the side.
Awesome. I like hang up my jacket before I do that.
And Buck, as you are aware of magic, let me see what school you are aware of something. Let me see what school it's in.
That doesn't bode well for us.
No.
Maybe there's just a helpful magic item in here. Also, let me
It's a little
just-
mouse. That
It's combustion
gives-
magic.
It tells the future, and it's very nice, and it does a dance.
I would love a
Aw.
little mouse friend.
Little mouse dance.
I'm the little mouse that tells the future. You guys are going to.
Okay. Luckily,
Will
you
be
you
okay.
see that it is something in the building, like kind of towards the back end wall. So it's not something that's going to close you in. It's not going to trap you in the building. Whatever it is, this is a conjuration spell in a small point on the floor.
Row.
Lyra, maybe you can come check this out. I don't really know much about magic, but this here,
And I'll like point to the area. Like it's just like a pinpointed like area that I'm aware of.
Yes. Kind of like, it's almost just like as big as a floor mat.
there's something going on. I don't know if you can
and I'll step onto the. I got some luck on my side. I'll step onto it.
You
Oh,
step
wow.
onto it, and it glows. And it glows into a circle, and you would recognize it. This is a teleportation circle, and it's about to activate.
Buck, step out of the circle right
I
now.
step out of the circle. I'm sorry.
I step out of the circle.
You step out of the circle, and in its place ports in 3 figures. 2 of them seem to be heavily armored and kind of obscuring their face, and one of them is one that you recognize, though not in the position that they are in here. It is the priest of the cathedral. It is a turtle named Omar. And you know him as the priest of the cathedral, not the head of an underground society.
Did we just perhaps learn something that we weren't supposed to know?
And Torellin is just as surprised as you guys are. And Omar just speaks up. I wasn't expecting guests. Hello, Buck. Fritz. Word. Lyra.
Hello?
Wait, you can see me?
Yes, I can see you there. There's a very good hiding spot.
Thank you. It was the best one I could find.
I think it could do some work.
And Omar is flanked by some two heavily guard individuals.
Yes, large,
Okay.
heavily armored. They're in like full plate. You can't see their face. It's completely covered. Now then, Torellin. I think you owe us a bit of money.
I had the option to keep metal today and I didn't. What am I doing?
And Torellin, he's just struggling to find words. Yes, yes, Father. And Father as a title, of course, not.
It's his dad.
Father Omar. I wasn't expecting you to be the top of this. And you see, there's a funny thing about that. You see, the tournament. They didn't divvy out the money in the proper amount. And Buck, you've got the whole story. You were there, right? What happened, Buck?
Right. Well, what happened? Here's the thing, Father.
And I'll take my hammer, big blind, and I'll just kind of like place it down, like just kind of leaning on it ever so slightly.
I've been in this sort of situation before, and you got to understand that broken men can't pay debts. So my hope is that whatever T has gotten himself into is we can maybe prolong whatever, use some goodwill to prolong the time that he would need to make good on an admittedly poor investment.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay, persuasion. Do I use the coin now?
Do you use the coin now?
I'm gonna use the coin.
What would your character do?
Use the
We
coin.
gave the gambler a
Roll
magic
me
coin.
1d2.
You flip the coin behind your back as you're saying this.
Oh!
That's gonna be a nat 20.
And I don't add any. I won't add anything. I have a +0 to charisma.
I don't think you have to.
If it matters.
Yeah, a 20.
Yep.
And I'm not.
A 20 is a 20. And he just shakes his head. He takes off his hat a bit and puts it on his chest. That is deeply. Oh, you have my apologies, my boy. I understand. And he nods a little bit, and he walks slowly up to Torellin. His armored guards to his side don't move an inch at all. He puts one hand on his shoulder. I understand how hard it can be, but we do have to make some rules here, so I will let you off easy. You have to leave Satya and all your belongings and never come back. And Torellin just drops to his knees. Oh, thank you, Father. He's tearing up a little bit. I will. Thank you for your generosity. I think we're done here then. Boys, and he turns around and the other two teleport away. And he walks up to you, Buck, and puts one hand on your shoulder. Listen here. You have a good heart on you. I can tell that. But
Here in Satya, we have an order at things. Any unscrupulous types who want to do unscrupulous things, they can't stick around if they can't hold up their end of the bargain. See, it's how we keep things orderly around here. So I appreciate you sticking your neck out for them. I like you. But you gotta be careful next time you get wrapped up in something like this,
I appreciate the advice, Father. Me and my compatriots we're just about to head out from Satya for a little bit,
Oh,
as,
no,
as
no,
you
yeah.
are probably aware, yeah.
Of course, you got your pilgrimage, and you have my thanks. I do wish
I'll see
you
you in
a
church.
good... Oh, go on.
No, go ahead.
I do hope you the best of luck on your pilgrimage. And please, do pay the cathedral a visit. We love visitors.
Right, well, I'll...
Especially if you wish to absolve yourself of...
And he looks over at Torellin.
sin.
Right, well, I'll see you in church then, I guess.
I will see you in church. Good day, everyone.
Yeah.
And he walks back to the teleportation circle. A flash of light, he's gone, and so is the portal.
Irrelevant, you dumbass. Rule number 1, never hit the church. Don't touch it, don't go near it. Give them like 10 cents a day, maybe.
I didn't know Father Omar was the head of the... Oh, fuck.
I feel like I'm missing some important context
You're lucky we
here.
get to live with your life.
Yeah, no, I would not be alive right now if I went in there and stole 10 cents.
Do not steal
Let's-
money from higher powers.
Nope.
Well, it looks like we're all going to be on some type of journey, so Torellin, you may want to start on that as quickly as they've allowed you to do, and we have a dragon that we have to talk to, and I think I'd rather deal with that right now.
Yes.
That would be ideal.
Happy pilgrimage. And he's just sitting
like to
there,
see you
just taking in the weight of the thing that he has to do now.
Enjoy your banishment. And I run up and I like hit him as hard as I can, but I still can't. I can't do any damage.
Like
Just
a
combo
pat on the
punch
back.
him.
Extra
That might be
hard
what
pat
it
on the
feels
back.
like, but it looks like I'm trying to do like a One Punch Man punch. Does nothing.
Amazing.
Word is such a more interesting character in his head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean down and pat Torellin on the shoulder and be like, "Scorched earth is excellent fertilizer for new growth." And then I'm going to leave because I don't care about this.
He shrugs his shoulders like a sort of I'll take what I can get. New start it is.
I want to hand him a temporary tattoo. Like, here. There you go, buddy.
What is it?
Butterfly.
There you go, buddy. And I,
What
like,
tattoo do you give him?
I'm giving him the unicorn one.
Yay!
Yay.
He just has a big old frown on his face like I went through all this shit and all I got was his stinking tattoo. And that is going to be the story of Torellin. Well done. And as you guys start to so you guys are heading to the temple then. You don't want to do any more preparations before?
No, I think we're set. We're ready to.
There's nothing else I
retreat.
need now.
All right. You take the road heading towards the temple in the distance to begin your journey as draconic pilgrims. And that, I think, is going to be a good place to call it today.
Woo!
That was fun. It was very awkward for half of it, but it was great.
Oh, the pain, the physical pain of the social conversations.
I'm sorry.
No, that was all of us. I really hope that we run into like post fresh start Torellin,
I would love that.
like 5 sessions down the line where he's passing himself off as like, oh, great mercenary, escaped from one of them drow cities or something.
Or he ends up like Beetle in Zelda, where he's just like a wandering
Yeah.
merchant we find everywhere.
It's the best thing that
I
ever
was
happened to me. I
wearing
really did need a fresh
unicorn
start. Yeah.
Wow. Oh man, what a mess. I love that there's like this like papal conspiracy and none of us are like hooked into it directly except I guess Buck.
I'm worried that I've now inserted Buck into something that I don't want to be a part of.
Yeah, maybe you
nervous.
guys can learn more about that later after your little visit to the temple. You are coming back because you do have to come back to the docks to go to Nuba Sky, so who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been Heart of Elynthi. Before we sign off, let's go back through everybody. Fel, where can people find you, and if you've got anything upcoming?
I don't have anything necessarily upcoming immediately, but you can find me on YouTube and Twitter under Fel the Leb, where, as I said earlier, I make content for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and that's me.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Poi, where can people find you, and if you've got anything coming up?
You can find me on Twitch and Twitter with the same name, PlayBoyPNG. Things I have coming up. I am going to be doing Christmas cooking streams with my friend very soon, like within the week. So that will be fun. Yeah, that's about it, really.
Very cool.
Next is Red. Got anything coming up?
Hello. So as mentioned, I'm Red, 50% of the YouTube channel, Overly Sarcastic Productions. I'm just trying to find out what video is going up tomorrow or Friday. I think it's about. No, you know what? I genuinely I can't find it in the list. Sorry. But something's coming up on Friday. It's a blue video. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, that about covers me.
Wonderful. And lastly, Logan, where can people find you, and what do you got coming up?
Yo, I'm Logan. I go by Runesmith. I write under Eldermancy in partnership with Ghostfire. I'm not doing anything until the start of next year, except I think both myself and Joe Cat are going to be a part of, was it the Bard's Playhouse? You running a game in that?
No, I had to cancel that, unfortunately,
Okay.
just to give myself breathing room in December, sadly.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no worries. Yeah, December is already hellish. I went to PAX Unplugged this last weekend. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I will be a part of, I believe, Ashy the Bard's game. That'll be 8:30 in the morning Pacific time on Friday.
What's the channel for that? I feel bad. I want to plug it because I feel bad having to pull out of it.
I think it is just the Bard's Playhouse.
The Bard's Playhouse.
If not, you should be able to look that up.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Find it.
Also, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I just remembered another thing that's happening.
The donation stream, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a charity
Fantastic.
one. Cool.
I also have a charity stream that's happening. It's not me running it, but Tim, Hello Future Me, is going to be doing a 24-hour charity stream this weekend, and I and Blue are both going to be guesting on it. So
yay.
come check that out and donate to Doctors Without Borders, which is the charity that it's supporting. But also donate to the other thing. There's a lot of charities that
If you
need attention.
have the spare income.
Yes.
I think you can spawn a bunch of chickens in the game I'll be playing in.
Ooh,
Hey.
wonderful. Yes, I remember. Yeah, I DM'd for them last year, I think, and that was one of the things, is you can spawn a bunch of chickens or have a random encounter with a monster. And both of those things happened in the game that I ran.
Incredible.
But yeah, cool. And lastly, I'm Joe Cat. You know me. What do I have coming up? Actually, I do have one thing coming up. Another collab stream with Frost Prime, the Frost Prime. We're going to be playing Slay the Spire, except we're doing Slay the Streamer, where, the people pick the cards for him. Except, here's a twist. I'm the only person who's going to be picking Frost cards for him while we play Slay the Spire. Instead of chat picking it, I'm going to be picking it. And I have a very different view of what good cards are compared to him, so it's going to be very interesting. And that's happening this Friday, so tune into that. I don't know if I'll be streaming it or not. But he will, at FrostPrime_. So yeah, that's going on. And yeah, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next week. Yeah, actually, is next week good for you guys? It's getting close to Christmas time.
Yeah, I think next week still works for me.
Next week is good. The week after, I will be out of town. So the 21st.
All right.
not, but
The 21st,
14th.
that's fine. Okay, so yeah, next session will be the bigger one before a little break. So yeah, thank you all. So we'll see you then.
Love being here. Super fun.
Boss.
Oh, it's such a party.
Boss.